Look, we finally made it to DBP46. And if you don't know what DBP46 is, it's Monuments of Mars 2. Yeah, do you remember Monuments of Mars? We played the first Monuments of Mars many months ago. In fact, it was the very first DBP ever. DBP 1 was the very first Monuments of Mars. And this is the sequel. 45 parts later. Yeah, your mom. Exactly. Your mom, too. So, here's the thing about this WAD. This WAD is actually meant to be played in conjunction with Monuments of Mars 1. In fact, you're supposed to load up both WADs at the same time. And it plays continuously, so you go from map 1 to 7, right? You go from map 1 to 7, and then you end up on map 8 continuously. And that's where Monuments of Mars 2 starts. So think of it like episodes, right? Like Doom 2 episodes. If you load Monuments of Mars, you'll load up episode or maps 1 to 7. And if you load up Monuments of Mars 2, you'll load up maps 8 to 18, I think. And funny enough, I don't actually have the first Monuments of Mars loaded. So if I started the first episode, it would just give me generic Doom maps. So yeah, I don't plan on playing the first one over again. If you want to see the first Monuments of Mars, go all the way back to that VOD ages ago to see that part, because I'm not redoing that shit. So we're just going to pistol start and go straight to Monuments of Mars Episode 2 with some Bertle Derm. Time to finger some bitches. No more vanilla for us. We've upgraded to Blood and Guts, Rip and Tear Edition. They've had 45 WADs to improve their map abilities compared to the first DBP many, many months ago. So I should assume, I should expect that some of these WADs level designs have improved. But to be fair though, after the last two DBPs, I'm not so sure that the maps have improved or have gone massively down in quality. Because, you know, we've gone from good quality to ass quality over the course of DBP. And then we've gone up and down, you know, kind of like your mom, going up and down in quality. Some DBPs were really good. Some DBPs were ass-tastic. Some DBPs were mediocre. But if I recall correctly, this DBP actually has lots of lava everywhere. Liquid hot magma for days. Just imagine all the liquid hot magma that your eyeballs can eyeball. Now let's just hope the level design's at least better than the previous two DBPs, and then we'll be good to go. No more Kush control. No more smoking that Kush and fucking up your brain with stupidity while you're making Doom maps. Remember, never map intoxicated. Never ever map while intoxicated. On any substance. Including your own farts. Because that would be weird. So don't Dutch oven yourself nonstop while you're doing Doom maps. In your bed, on your laptop. It's like smelling a marker, remember? Remember how as a kid you would get high off of glue? Yep. Double shit. Ah. Okay, you know what? Jesus. It's just a fuck stain of hit scanners everywhere. Good thing I have this. At least the good comfort is that we can grab us a Murray. We can grab us our pet Murray. Eventually, once I get the Berserk pack, of course. Not at the moment, though. No Berserk pack yet. Yeah, I'm getting... This is the very first level. Just got hordes of enemies. Am I crazy? Or are you crazy? Maybe I'm the most sanest person of all, huh? Maybe it's all the sane people that are crazy. Is this a heart? That's a heart. Look, it's shaped like a heart. And this is a bigger heart. I might be the sanest person in the room. Insane in the beezy brain. Yeah. All right, save and let's go. Never mind. I thought that was a teleport. Well, fuck me sideways. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Oh, I got the yellow key card. Duh. I mean, at least when you get a chain gun, you never have to touch the pistol ever again unless you're searching for secrets. So. The fuck? I hear an arch file. Do you hear an arch file? Oh, fuck me. I see the arch file. It's up there. Oh, joyous day. Hello, Calais. Joyous day. Arch file be coming my way. Okay, good. Yep, they gave you a rocket launcher for a reason. Do you see that? I knew they would give you a rocket launcher for that very reason. Starting to wish I had a super shotgun. I wonder if there's going to be a secret if I do this. Apparently there is, look. Really? Really? That's it? What's that teleport do? Really? That's it? Oh, that was fucking lame. Are you kidding? That's all? Oh, wait. No, that is all. Imagine finding a potential secret only for it to just be a debate. That's it. Just a big fat debate. Ugh, pain sector damage. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Yeah, fuck off with your secrets. Worried idiot. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a map made by an idiot. Pretty much every map in the previous DBPs, so nothing new here. Martian Tussle. Vulcan Station. Segfault. I've never seen these mappers' names before, so maybe they'll actually be competent. You know, unlike those other mappers. Really. Yeah, if you're not a worried idiot. Exactly. He's hot stuff. Toasty! Would you rather be dank kush or hot stuff? Damn, I was hoping that Pinky would get hit by that shot. What is that Pinky doing? Not Pinky. Imp. What is that Imp doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're fighting the hit scanner. That's what you're doing. Ah, you finally hit 40K. Nice. Yeah, mapping is not easy, but every idiot seems to try. And then they get Kako awards for some unknown reason. And the good wads that deserve Kako awards don't get them. Instead, it's the shit garbage cancer that usually ends up getting the Kako awards. Hence, my comment in the past where I said I could probably shit in a brown paper bag, write shitwad on the side, and it would get a Kako award. Because it's a shitwad. And every shitwad seems to get a Kako award. So, you know, makes logical sense, right? The Kako awards are a farce. It's like the Razzies. %90 of the Kako awards are shit. There are some good ones, like, for example, Ev Eternity. Did Ev Eternity get a Kako award? If it didn't, then that's fucking stupid, because that's one of the best wads ever made. But if it did, then that's one of the rare instances where a Kako award is actually given to a good wad. Hell, even Happy Time Circus 2 was better than most of the DBPs or any other wads I played. You were Doom mapping 30 years ago? Were they all shit wads? Wow, did you see the amount of boners in there? A whole fucking horde of boners. More boners than you can beat down. Nah, not quite, Redbeard. The last map was kind of slaughtery at the end. This one's far from being slaughtery. Yeah, I can't get that key yet. I have to go this way. All we made were single-player maps without the cheap bullshit from these budget CDs. No switch hunts? No enemy spams of Archviles and Cyber Demons nonstop every 5 minutes? Heaven forbid that mapping like that would ever exist. Wow, I'm being pincered. I'm being fucking pincered. Let's just run around here. This looks safer-ish. Safer-ish. Yep. Totally safer-ish. Yeah, kick his ass, Seabass. All right, the boner crisis is averted. And now it's just Red Bull time. See, look how much more fun this mod makes Doom. Vanilla Doom's okay, but it's so droll. This is just so much more fun. It's just so much more chaotic, and I love it. Yeah, see, look at all that ammo and shit all over the lava. I can't pick it up. I don't know how much pain sector damage that is, but... I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself! Oh, good. I didn't take pain sector damage that time. Think I could do this? Aw, that didn't even lead anywhere. You know, it's a nice change of scenery, though. It's all red now. You know, like red rum. Red rum. Red rum. Everything's red. Hey, Pan. Yeah, unfortunately, we already did that. Oh, good. There's a pain elemental. Do I have a berserk pack? Good grief, look at all that shit. They're coming in my hole! No, they're coming from the top and from the bottom. Retreat! Do I have a berserk pack? No, I do not. Fuck me. No bazoik. Wow, did I miss every fucking rocket? And I just shot the wall because of the delay. Why haven't I killed this shithead yet? The one enemy that should be killed more than anything else. Oh, there's fucking lost souls coming from every direction of my hole. They're coming from the front and coming from the back. It's so irritating. And the Revenant rocket, because fucking Revenants, man. Motherfucking donkey-ass, cock-bagged, shit-stained, waffle-cocked Revenants. Hate them so much. Even in this freaking mod, Revenants are still the worst thing ever. Okay, good. Finally. Yeah, safe. Oh, that was fun. Good thing I had a plasma rifle, right? Ah. I probably could have made that, but there was no reason to. All that for a key, and now I have to go back. See, that's kind of what I don't like about fan-made maps, is when you have to go back like this, see? And then you have to refight in an area that you've already fought in multiple times. I've already fought in this area. I shouldn't need to have to fight in this area another 5 more times. It's kind of when those mappers try to pad out the level as long as they possibly can by making you go back and forth, back and forth. You go from point A to point B, then you have to go back to point A, grab something in point A, then go back to point B, which takes you to point C, and then you go back to point A to use the thing you got from point C, and then you go through to point B again, and you have to fight enemies while traversing back to point B, which access the thing that you got from point C, and then you go back to point A and do shit again, and then you go to point B again to do more shit, and then you go to point C again to do more shit, then you go back to point A again to do more shit, until you can finally progress to point D and exit. The big D. Know what I mean? That's what these mappers love doing. They don't respawn, Pan. They spawn new enemies. So every time you go back to the previous areas, they'll spawn new enemies. Not the stuff you've already killed, but new stuff. Why are there so many boners? What is this, an e-girls chat? There's boners everywhere. Ah, I got the BFG. Nice. I was actually trying to get it like this. Look. This is the Giga Chad way of getting up there. Instead of doing it, you know, that other way by just climbing the stairs like a beta and then getting it the normal way. I did it the cool way. Yeah, see, this looks like a trap. Alright, well, I'm gonna save. I don't know when I last saved. Probably before that elevator. Need to make absolutely sure I don't die. Otherwise, BZ will cry if he has to start the level over again. If I die, BZ cry. But don't die. Oh no, of course. Now, how much? Wow. I love when they spam me with freaking pain elementals. Hey. Oh, good. It's a cyber demon. Ah. Isn't that wonderful? What level is this? Only the second level and there's a cyber D already? So cool. Well, at least the good thing is the cyber's taking care of business. But there's too much head in here. Oh, he's blocking my path. I can't even get into that room anymore. Please? No, there's an archvile! Are you kidding me? Wow. A fucking archvile, too. Why is that Mancubus not fighting? Did that Mancubus get too much brain damage from the cyber rocket? Oh yeah, I forgot I had a BFG. Oh, not gonna help. I can't get close enough. Why is there a lone revenant? Oh, that's too far away. Alright, you want to see something funny? I'm going to regret doing this, but you want to see something funny?
Fuck yourself! Fuck yourself! Get off, scum! Get off, scum! Fuck yourself! Get off, scum! Get off, scum! Get
Finger
off,
in a
scum.
cyber D.
Get off, scum!
For your
Go.
pleasure.
Fuck yourself! Get off! Go! Fuck your! Get off! Fuck your! Get off! Fuck your! Go! Fuck your! Go! Go! Fuck your! Fuck yourself! Go! Fuck yourself! Go! Fuck yourself!
Mad cow.
Go. Fuck yourself! Get off, scum! Fuck yourself!
Mad cow is
Fuck
an angry cow.
yourself. Fuck yourself!
Alright, here we go. We have an enraged bull. He's very irritable. Get it? Yeah, and now he's a dead bull. Yeah, pick up a single item. I definitely heard another archvile. I have a feeling archvile spawns when I do this. No? Oh. Oh, that wasn't what I expected at all. Where I heard an archvile, though. I see blue key. Trust me, there's going to be an archvile somewhere. Yeah, I can hear him. I can hear him resurrecting shit. Yep. Where's that? There's two of them. Guys, there's two of them. Can he die from the gestures? Possibly. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that the Cyber Demon takes one single point of damage from the flip off. I'm going to save again. So yeah, I do believe if you were to flip off the Cyber Demon like 4,000 or 5,000 times, then you might actually... Ooh, I killed both of them. You might actually be able to kill the Cyber Demon. So you'd have to sit there and flip off the Cyber D around 4,000 to 5,000 times, though. It would be like that one achievement in Stanley Parable, you remember? Where you have to stop the baby from getting to that end part and dying. And you have to do it for like 10 hours or something. That stupid fucking garbage achievement. I don't know if it's 10 hours or if it's 5 hours, but you have to stop the baby from going into the fire for like 5 whole hours. That'd probably be the same pain and tedium if you were to flip off the Cyber D for that long period of time. You know, I have to admit, this level was kind of fun. That's not a word you hear often in Doom WODs. Fun! Looks like there's a secret. Maybe not. I bet there is, though. I wouldn't put a doubt past it, because it looks... What is this? Yeah, see, there's some... No, I came out from there, didn't I? I still want to try and get up there. I want to see if anything's still alive. Look at my health and armor, though. That's pretty nice. Okay, everything's dead. GG. We're done. This map was okay. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was average. I think the first map was probably better. %25% secret. Ugh. I wasn't going to spend 2 hours trying to figure out the secrets. I wonder what game that is. Anybody in chat know what game that is right there? That's on the screen? I kind of want to play that game. It looks like a really old DOS game from the 80s and 90s, you know, the early 80s, mid 80s to early 90s. The ones that use PC speaker. Hey, Gloom Genetics. Welcome. Yeah, fun DBP WOD. Well, there have been a few fun DBP WODs, so. Going to Space Rocket. Oh, no. 2 people made this map, and one of them's mediocre. Fuck Donkey Elia. Aw, man. Joe Elia's the new Cupcake Tactics. Remember when I was bitching about how horrible Cupcake Tactics was at mapping? Yeah. Joe Elia replaced it. Oh yeah, this kind of sucks. Am I running version 18? No. I'm running a special custom version called Plasmal Doom, and it's based off of version 20B. So it's a specially custom-made version specifically for me. And it's more vanilla-focused, where enemies are more buffed versus the default brutal, but also all the filler and float is taken out of it. So it's more vanilla-friendly, I should say. But still kind of keeps the brutal aesthetic as well. It's kind of like the best of both worlds, you know? Yeah, shit, Joe. Look it. Do you see that right there? You see that little symbol up there? The little sign, the signature on the map? The Joe the Go Blow Elia? Yep. Yeah, Gloom it is. Yeah, that's why I made this version, this special custom version, even harder than that. Because I thought Brutal made things a bit too easy, so I buffed stuff to be harder. So it's even harder than the default Brutals. And I'm guessing on Black Metal it'd be even harder than the default. Because I removed the knockbacks, I removed the stun locks of certain enemies that Mark guy did. What did I buff? The Cacos, the Revenants, the Mancubi. I think I buffed the Spider Mastermind a bit. I buffed the Pinkies. And I think that's it. That's all of them. And by buff, I mean I gave them either more resistance or more health. Because they would die too quickly. I have a file that has all the changes. There's a text file readme that comes with my version of Brutal that has all the changes stated. I will say, however, I did remove the dodging ability of the Cacodemons, but I did that specifically because it was breaking balancing really badly. Especially when it comes to Doom Wads that force feed you only rocket launcher ammo, and every single Caco ever can perfectly dodge rocket ammo to the point where you could never hit a single one, and then the Doom Wad spam fucks you with about 500 Cacos. So yeah, and same with Lost Souls. I had to remove those dodges because it was breaking balancing severely. Yeah, Gloom Genetics, exactly. I actually did that, to be honest. I played Project Brutality 3.0 on Death Wish with Last Man on Earth difficulty. And that was hard. I managed to get through Doom 1, Ultimate Doom, Sigil, and Doom 2. And my god. The enemies, there are some enemies that are so unbalanced, it's ridiculous. There were these centaurs, you know, they kind of look like Hell Knights combined with centaur bodies. And they were so unbelievably broken. There was a part in Sigil where you had to traverse a narrow corridor while there were these slits at the bottom. And these little window slits had those centaur Hell Knights. And they would throw their projectile into the wall. And the worst thing is, when those freaking Hell Knight centaurs hit the wall, which was about 5 to 8 feet away from where I was. Like, I was here. I was about here, and they were hitting the other side of that box. Like, pretend they were around the other side of that box, right? They would shoot the box, the back of the box, and I'd be over here, and I'd take about 60 health points of damage. Almost as if I got splash damaged by a Cyber Demon rocket. It was unbelievable. And I had to go back and forth through that hallway because that's how the map was designed. Oh, it was a nightmare. And I couldn't even kill those things because they were through a tiny slit. They were shooting the wall 5 to 10 feet away from me, and I was taking half my health and AoE damage. It was ridiculous. At that point, I said Project Brutality sucked, and I refused to play it past that. I beat Sigil, and then I played Doom 2, and I was like, fuck it, I'm done with... I'm not even going to bother with Plutonia and TNT. Also, I'm going to save. Ah, no, I missed. Oh, no, it's a dead end, of course. Hey, Rioist. Do I do speedruns? No. I don't bother with speedruns. I don't find them enjoyable in any way, so there's no point. I love when I'm forced to traverse on an extremely narrow platform like this, all while barely being able to dodge the enemy projectiles. That's fun map design. Being locked on this tiny platform. Romero played the same tricks as before. Yeah. Yeah, Sigil 2. Hopefully it's good. I hope Sigil 2 will be good. Yeah, based off of Doom 1. It's supposed to be an expansion sort of episode to Sigil 1. So I guess it's the episode 6 of Doom 1. You know, Sigil is supposed to be the unofficial episode 5, so I guess Sigil 2 is the unofficial episode 6. Does he hate Doom 2? I bet it has to do with the Revenants. I fucking despise the Revenants. In fact, I don't like Doom 2 as much because of the Revenants. Revenants are the worst thing ever created in history of all of creation. So who knows? Yeah. It sucks not having access to the super shotgun, but at the same time, I mean, no archviles? Nah, pain elementals are not worse. I would take pain elementals and archviles over revenants any day. If you know the trick to stop pain elementals from spawning lost souls, then they're piss easy. Or if you just spam fire rocket. Let's run away. Yeah, speak of the devil. Not only is it a fucking pain elemental, but it's also 2 archviles with a pain elemental. So yeah, it's even worse. Now, if we had a bunch of boners, we would complete the trifecta of ass vomit. We'd have pain elementals, archviles, and boners, aka revenants. And we'd have the full trifecta of ass. The full shit show. Is that a rocket? You know what the best thing about Brutal Doom is? The fact that I can get myself a pet. Once I can finally find a Berserk pack. And completes the Doom enemy roster. I would agree with everything except the Revenants. I wish I could go back into the past and delete Revenants from existence. I wish I could saw open the person's brain that decided to make the Revenants and scoop out their brains and then close their brain and sew it back up and then, you know, go back into the future where Revenants were never created. And then the person that designed the Revenants would be just a drooling... they'd be sitting in front of their computer designing maps and drooling at the same time. Yeah, Gloom, but that's not the worst part. I don't care about the damage Revenants do. It's the homing projectile that's the garbage thing. The homing projectile that can perfectly U-turn 360 degrees and still hit you perfectly without issue. Not to mention that they can orbit you like Uranus. Infinitely orbit you, by the way. Yeah, Revenant rockets infinitely orbiting around you forever. That's the worst thing about Revenants. Original map by Doomer's Blood. Is that a penis? Is that supposed to be a withered penis? What is that? What is it pointing to? Or is that little tiny bit the actual map from them and Joe made the rest? I have no clue. What's happening? Oh, we're flying! Okay, this is cool. We're actually flying! Holy shit, dude, we're flying! Oh, I missed that. What did that say? Damn it. That was cool. Okay, I have to admit, Joe Elia made a decent map. Fuck me. The fact that I have to admit Joe Elia made a cool map makes me vomit in my mouth a little bit. It is 80 damage, yeah. I'm guessing without armor. Scorpion base. Hey, 40 ounce. These maps are kind of small-ish. I don't know how I feel about that. After playing the Kush Wad, the Weed Wad, and having those bigger levels, and then going into this where all the levels are so much smaller. Maybe, oh yeah, I think they do get bigger because I think there's 12. So I have a feeling once we get to level 5, they'll be 30 minutes plus. Give or take. I am definitely liking this WAD a lot more than DBP 44 and 45, though. At least at the moment. 45 had about 3-ish good maps in the 11 mediocre maps. But, this has actually been pretty decent. Oh no, I did the thing. I did the thing I'm not supposed to do. Praise the Doom WAD. Why? It always backfires. You'd think I'd learn. Like when I forget to save, you know, after 40 minutes of playing through a level. Let's see if we can make an imp squirt. Nope. Oh, there's a lot of imps. Kill him, imp. No squirters. No squirters. Wait, that imp didn't kill the shotgunner. Aw. Why is that imp still coming after me? Yes! There it is!
Get off, scum!
We got us a squirter! That's the best thing about Brutal Doom. Getting a nice fat squirting imp. Know what I mean? Who needs H-Doom when you have Brutal Doom? You get all the squirting you could ever possibly want, I tell you what. And it's more satisfying, too, when you get a squirter, because you have to work for it, you know what I mean? You really have to work for it. You can blow all their heads, but only one of them will squirt for you. So it's not easy at all. But it's very satisfying once you do get it. I approve of those squirting imps. Also, Mancubi are the only other enemy I know of in this mod that you can actually finger and get a reaction from. See? Watch. Wait, why can't I do it? The rocket launcher won't let me finger. The rocket launcher's too big. Wait, I can't finger. What the fuck? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Duh.
Fuck yourself!
Nah. Uh-oh. Thought I fell into the lava. Chain gunners, fuck yourself. I'm busy. Stop trying to shoot me between that tiny little gap. Honestly. See, this is the old school style of Doom. I guess map design. Old school style of Doom map design and enemy encounters. It feels more old school like in how the enemies in the levels are laid out. Yeah, consume gore. Yeah, trust the magic, man. Look at all that beautiful orange, brown, and red. Isn't that all you need? You thought Gears of War was too brown for you? Well, I give you this level. Brown and gray? You thought you had enough brown and gray textures to last a lifetime? Think again. Where the hell's that key? Wait, I didn't go in there. Yeah, you can't help yourself. If you stop consuming Doom, John Carmack's grip gets tighter and tighter. So with every wad you beat, he loosens his grip a little bit. Know what I mean? It's like a vice constantly tightening. But when you beat the wad, it loosens, giving you some room to breathe before squeezing again. Not a fan of having to navigate across pain sectors, though. Wow. Enemies much? Holy fuck. Holy enemy butt spam, Batman. Would you fucking kindly? That imp got fucked up. This reminds me of that one shitty map in the first Monuments of Mars, where it was just an entire level just like this, surrounded by a lake of lava, a lake of fire. A lake of fire that made all the situation more dire. And it would constantly require new attire. And all the enemies were off the wire. But at least out of all the enemies, there is no flyer. Because, you know, cacos. And pain elementals. Can you imagine those on this map? Ugh. As we slowly climb up this intimidating spire. And if they kill me, we can all have a funeral pyre. See that mancubus over there? I'm gonna grab... No, I don't need that. Bilinear texturing. I mentioned multiple times, Gloom, that the only reason I have filtering... It's actually trilinear, not bilinear. But the only reason I have filtering is because pixelated look makes me extremely motion sick. Like, severely motion sick. I can't stand the pixelated look. I get so sick, it's unbelievable. I tried to play Duke Nukem 20th Anniversary World Tour, and there's no filtering whatsoever in that. I got sick after an hour, severely motion sick after just one single hour. But when I played the Megaton Edition, and I turned on trilinear filtering, no motion sickness whatsoever at all during my entire time. So the filtering actually helps make it easier on my eyes and less strenuous. Fucking Revenants, though. Jesus. Just absolute fuck spam. I am doing this on hard, Jay. I mean, I'm doing it on the intended hardest difficulty. Not the extra brutal difficulty, which is not probably balanced for this. So the intended UV difficulty. Funny, UV is usually considered hard mode, but most veteran Doom gamers usually consider it medium difficulty in a way. Because everybody plays it on UV, so, you know, it feels more like the medium difficulty for most veterans, but Hurt Me Plenty is for more newcomers, you know. That's why everybody says UV is the preferred way. Yeah, UV plus. I have already played the original Doom's UV plus, and I don't intend to do that again. That was way too tedious. Way too stressful. Nothing like walking around the corner and just getting 60 HP down on your health in literally 5 seconds because of 2 shotgunners that each did 25 health damage per shotgun blast. Before you could even blink. It's ridiculous. Hit scanners are the most broken thing on UV plus. Which is why I said in a past stream that TNT Evolution is actually harder than Plutonia. I kid you not. If you play with fast monsters on, TNT Evolution is 10 times harder than Plutonia. Because 75% of TNT Evolution is hit scanners, and they will shred your health in seconds. Literal seconds. In Plutonia, there's more projectile enemies, so those are dodgeable. Hit scans are not dodgeable. Unless you're hiding behind a wall, doing the good old corner peek strat, yeah. Yeah, Fast Monsters is basically save scum mode. I will say, however, that it's super duper fun when you're fighting only projectile enemies. It is super fun. But when you're fighting only hit scanners, it is nightmare. Yeah, I have on my YouTube channel, I have all the official WODs completed on UV plus, aka UV fast. I have Ultimate Doom UV fast, Sigil UV fast, Doom 2 UV fast, No Rest for the Living UV fast. I have Master levels for Doom 2 UV fast, Final Doom TNT and Plutonia UV fast. I have Perdition's Gate, Hell to Pay, and Doom The Lost Episodes, all on UV fast as well. And I can't remember if I'm missing anything, because there's so many WODs, so many official ones. Technically, unofficially official. I guess Hell to Pay, Perdition's Gate, and The Lost Episodes, they're commercial, and they're authorized by id Software, but I don't know if they'd be considered official. I don't think they're considered canon. Jesus, how many fucking enemies? This is a horde of ass. This level kind of is tedious. There's just so much shit everywhere. I'm trying to climb this stupid mountain. Getting shot to shit as I'm trying to climb. Running out of plasma. Plasma. Well, at least we finally made it to the top of Shit Mountain. Where can you get my version of Brutal? Type in !Brutal. Yeah, TNT Plutonia. There's actually a README file that comes with it if you download. Tells you all of the modifications and changes versus the original. And the only reason I prefer this version over 21 is because Mark introduced a whole bunch of new changes in 21 that I absolutely hated. For example, custom sound effects for all the enemies, and in addition, custom textures that replace the original Doom textures. You know, I guess either HD or redone textures, whatever. I couldn't stand that. He was going a bit too far, if you ask me. Replacing textures and sound effects, that's a little bit overkill for me. I didn't like how the cyber sounded in version 21. Yeah, I didn't like that. So I think this is the best version before he changed too much and kind of ruined it. And I took out all the crap, you know, and also fixed some of the bugs. There were some trigger bugs, there were some glitches. Also, I don't know if 21 does this, but 20B and earlier ended up replacing custom enemies with those Doom Marines that have plasma rifles, aka the Mr. X's from Scythe 2. And every single custom enemy in a Doom WOD were all Mr. X's. So just imagine playing a custom Doom WOD like Epic 2, and instead of those weird invisible aliens, you get 500 Mr. X's with plasma rifles that can shred your health from 200 health and armor down to 0 in about 10 seconds. And you have to fight about 500 of them all in one tiny ass room. When in fact those invisible aliens were actually as weak as those zombies, you know, the starting pistol zombies in Doom? Yeah. So imagine the broken ass fuck balancing there. So I had enough, and I had that removed so that now all the custom enemies will be their own custom versions of the enemies. They won't be replaced by Mark's broken ass bullshit versions. So like I said, my version is way better. Way, way better. There are some things I need to modify and change still, but unfortunately I've been too lazy, and I've also had no time to do it. So I haven't done that yet, but eventually I will. Yeah, exactly, Gloom. Yeah. Those plasma soldiers are so broken. Especially when you're fighting a ton of them. I guess a few at a time is fine, but if you're fighting a room full of 100 plus, yeah, good luck trying to beat that shit. The only thing that sucks about this version of Brutal Doom is when Mark finally makes version 22, which is supposed to be fully compatible with Slaughter WODs now. And I'm going to have to jump back and forth between this version for my custom changes and that Slaughter map version, or the Slaughter WOD compatible version. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do any modding, so I have to rely on other people to help me do some fixes or changes or whatnot. Yeah, you have a dash mechanic. You remember that the dash mechanic was first introduced in Shadow Warrior? You remember? Shadow Warrior was the first game I remember to have that dash mechanic. Way back in what, 2013? Or was it earlier than that? I can't remember when Shadow Warrior was released. I think 2013. You were constantly sword slicing and dashing. Or maybe it was Shadow Warrior 2 that had it. Your PC was too dog shit. Yeah, unfortunately, the only issue I had with Shadow Warrior 2 was that it felt like Borderlands crossed over with Shadow Warrior. So it was basically a combination of Shadow Warrior and Borderlands. It felt too pointlessly open world and kind of mediocre. And it became a looter shooter. Hence why it was like Borderlands. Just a complete looter shooter. fucking arc. Oh, that was close. Yeah, they pretty much become clones. Yeah, exactly. And I can't even tell you how many indie games just copy each other. Oh boy. If you looked at Steam Direct, you remember that V Survivors or Vampire Survivors game? Do you have any idea how many fucking clones of that fucking game exist out there? More than 500, I'm pretty sure. Not to mention Phasmophobia. Remember that game? Phasmophobia just got hardcore hype to hell. And then 5 million fucking clones of Phasmophobia came out. Every single game wanted to be Phasmophobia. It was an absolute nightmare. And then let's not even talk about how many fucking Backrooms games there are. Oh my word. The amount of fucking Backrooms meme games is ridiculous. Every time I go on Steam, there's a new Backrooms game released. It's fucking unbelievable. Yeah, woke propaganda. And then they're doing that in movies, too. Yeah, I found 0 secrets. I can't be bothered. You know, I have to be honest. This WOD's pretty decent. Lab of Beat 2. I thought that said meat. Further exploration of the monuments proved, as X-Files music played in the background, enlightening as it was brutal. You blasted and tore your way through the hordes, barely clinging to life as you rip and teared out their anuses. But your tenacity is rewarded with knowledge. These places were once living quarters, research labs, listening posts. Those who lived and worked here kept their eyes on Earth, monitoring fledgling humanity until they abandoned Mars. But you're not sure about that last part. Did they really leave Mars? Who watched the Watchers? Were it them dang aliens? Is the truth out there, ladies and gentlemen? I want to believe. I know, Bunker. What a riveting story, right? I mean, that's more than what we got in the fucking weed wad and that freaking shitty-ass DBP44 H-Doom wad. The story was actually much better in this one. I'm actually intrigued. So far, this WOD is a breath of fresh air compared to the previous 2 DBPs. I'm actually, heaven forbid, having fun. I can't believe it. What the fuck? We just went 180 out of Satan's bunghole and into a hot woman's boobs. Like, we just went from face planting into Satan's butthole as he was spamming diarrhea into our eyeball straight into a hot woman's boobies. And we're motorboating right now. Know what I mean? That's what it was like playing those previous DBPs, and now it's this one. Revenants and Archviles galore. What is the last? Yeah, 59 is the last one. It'll be a little while before we get to 59. I'd say another at least 10 streams. If I do 2 per stream, yeah, it'll probably take at least another 5 to 10 streams, depending on how long they are. If I can do 2 per stream, then we might get there much faster. And it depends on how many levels each one has. Because I think the next DBP is actually very long. I was checking it out, and DBP47, I believe it is, has 20 levels. 20 levels! I think that might be the longest DBP outside of the Christmas ones. And outside of DBP37. I think it might be the second longest DBP out of them all so far. Hey, Casper. Yeah, I didn't think I would enjoy this one as much as I am. Because, you know, the Monuments of Mars, the first DBP, was very, very mediocre. But I'm enjoying this one, I think, more than the first Monuments of Mars. And I think it's all because it's new mappers. I don't think it's any of those dumbass mappers that are in pretty much every DBP that's normally there, you know? Aside from maybe a couple. I think there's a lot of new mappers. So they won't do that garbage bullshit of lock you into a room with only a shotgun and spam 100 revenants and 5 archviles up your ass. Or lock you into a super tight room with a rocket launcher only. And yeah, they even have stairs. Like, look. We got stairs. We got carpeted pathway. See the blue carpet? It's like the red carpet, except it's the blue carpet. Know what I mean? Nah, that boner is getting hot. I'm out of shotgun ammo. No, just back to random stuff, Bunker. I think I have a few lined up. I want to play Hell Revealed 1 and 2 because Hell Revealed 3 was part of the DBP series. And then there was another one I wanted to play. I'm also thinking about playing Brutal Chex Quest on Black Metal. Yeah, with fast monsters and everything. Imagine that. But I'll be using my special version of Brutal for Chex Quest because it makes everything 10 times harder. If you played Brutal 21 and you tried to play Chex Quest with Brutal 21, it's actually 10 times easier. Laughably easier. 20B makes Chex Quest so much fucking harder. Significantly harder. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we'll see what happens when we're done with the DBPs. The deep boner penetration. I can only penetrate deeply with my boner so many times, you know, before I have to take a break. And 59 times is a little excessive, you know what I mean? It's exhausting. So many DBPs. So little time. So many Archies. Shit! I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck me tits. Fuck me tits. Fuck me tits, mate. Damn. Floated that ass all over the walls and the floor and everything. But yeah, it sucks that I had to get Archvile hit. Also, I kind of like the fact that the Archviles are more difficult in this mod because you only get half the time it takes for the Archvile to flame you with its hit scan attack before you can take cover. And it's so much easier to run for cover in vanilla because the Archvile is much slower. But also, that's a bad thing, especially if the WAD is spam fucked with Archviles galore, you know? So, it's a double-edged sword. It's kind of good, but it's also... It's more challenging, but it's also a little bit more bullshitty, too. It's like how the Cyber Demon fires 4 rockets instead of 3, you know? In vanilla, it's easy to dodge them, but in Brutal, it's much harder. But that's also a double-edged sword as well. Because if you get spam fucked with cybers and, you know, you have a bad time. So what the hell am I even doing? Do ya know the way? Get the red key. Red key! Oh, I had the red key. Let's save, right? Heaven forbid I forget to save and then have to redo the entire level from scratch, because that's always fun. I don't know how people can do those challenge runs where they play through an entire level without saving once, and then they spend 4 hours on one single level. I don't know how you can do that. Yeah, Blackhead. Saving the game and breaking even on ass vomit. See, Blackhead, there's no real ass vomit in this WAD because this WAD's actually decent. So you're not going to get your ass vomit here, I tell you what. No assa for you, only caca. Wait, what? Oh, there's a path. Wow, this is... Damn it, give me shotgun ammo, you fucking mapper. Seriously. I hate that I'm being shotgun ammo starved. The fuck? You're shoving rockets up my ass. What is this, fucking Sunlust? Getting ammo starved of everything but rockets? Yeah, it looks like that's the only way. Nah, I like how Blackhead's like, really? Oh, nice. I'm not paying attention. I'm watching e-girls and working. I'm just here as common courtesy. I'm not paying attention to anything you're doing or playing. You're playing Ace Combat 7. Yeah, most people who's watching play stuff in the background. Funny enough, that's what I used to do too. When I used to not be a streamer, I would have somebody else's stream in the background, and then I'd go about playing a game. I didn't have dual monitors at the time, but I had 2 computers. So I'd have a person stream up on one computer, and I'd be playing on my gaming computer. Fucking hell, hit scanners galore. No! Ah, fucking... Oh, there's hit scanners in every little cubby hole. It's so annoying. I'm gonna have some stern words with this mapper, I tell you what. This map is kinda good, but annoying with the hit scanners in every little murder hole. Every little ledge and... Yeah, see, look at all those hit scanners up there. Maybe you wanna... put some... You know, some Hell Knights and Barons and shit. Mancubi? Just to give some variety? Instead of just 99.9% hit scanners everywhere? 99% ass vomit? Oh, good lord. How many fucking hit scanners do I have to fucking kill before it'll stop? Just wall-to-wall hit scanners. Let's switch to this. Yeah, see, that whole area is just shotgunner. Yeah, play something in the background to stay sane. Well, at least the good thing is I'm going to get some shotgun ammo finally. Fucking hell. Yeah, more hit scanners, right? I don't think there's enough. Oh, and boners. Not enough boners. Man, I love fighting boners in tight corridors. Know what I mean? Oh, good. More hit scanners. It gave you the shits. It's like when you're playing a very spooky horror game, right, Bunker? Like, for example, something like Alien Isolation or Outlast, and then you hear enemies moaning and groaning in my game, and you think you're being attacked in yours, and then you start freaking out and panicking. Bonkers. I like bazonkers. I'm bonkers for bazonkers. Oh, good. It's hit scanners, by the way. I didn't think you would have realized it or noticed it, but those are more hit scanners, by the way, in case you weren't aware. Hit scanners, the frickin' DBP level. I mean, this is more like shit level design. Like, look at this. Look at this map. The only thing missing from this map is gratuitous overuse of exploding barrels. And then it would be exactly like a shit cake, donkey ass, monkey bitch cupcake tactics level. The only thing that's missing is gratuitous overuse of exploding barrels. It has the convoluted level design down pat. Thank you, Momotai, for the follow. I don't even know where I'm going. Was I in here? It looks like I was in here. Do ya know the way? No, blue key. Imagine if the blue key is a secret. Momo. Yep. Momo Jojo. Remember Mojo Jojo? Holy hit scanners, Batman. Now all I need is a pain elemental, guys, and we got our pet.
Fuck yourself!
Buff you, asshole. I want Jojo. Well, at least, you know. I have a feeling this mapper was inspired by TNT Evolution. Because that's the amount of fucking hit scanners we're fighting. This is basically what TNT Evolution would be like. Just imagine you playing this level, Bunker, in vanilla with fast monsters. How much fun you'd be having against the hordes of hit scanners, right? It would be so ass-tastic. Ass-tacular. Astronomical. No. Ass-blastingly. Ran out of words. But why vanilla? Because they're even more broken in vanilla than they are in brutal. Fast Monsters Brutal is actually fun. Fast Monster Vanilla is insanely tedious and very, very stressful. The only reason I mentioned vanilla Fast Monsters is because it's even more broken. It is like psychotically broken in terms of balancing with hit scanners. Fast Monster Brutal is actually really fun. But Fast Monster Vanilla, oh, it's a nightmare of pain and agony. What about Nightmare difficulty? It's pretty much the exact same thing, except everything infinitely respawns, so yeah. If you want to experience Nightmare difficulty, just turn on Fast Monsters and enemy infinite respawning, and you got the exact same experience as Nightmare difficulty. Hell, if you want to experience slow, non-fast monsters while experiencing Nightmare difficulty, just, you know, turn on infinite respawning. You could even play on Hurt Me Plenty and turn on infinite respawning, and you'll get a taste of what Nightmare difficulty is like without the fast monsters and easier enemy mobs. Yeah, Doom 69. Or Doom 64, yes. Although Doom 69, I bet DBP49 is going to be another H-Doom WAD. Think about it. I'm calling it right now, ladies and gentlemen. I am calling it. DBP69 is going to be another attempt at a shitty Valentine's DBP WAD, and it's going to have H-Doom enemy sprites, and it's going to be love and romance themed.
This is KTIT, K-Tit, playing the best tunes in town.
Yeah, Turok treatment. And thank you so much, Mikuta, for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Everybody in chat, go check out Mikuta. Thank you so much for that. Hopefully you had a good stream. Hell yeah. Ooh, Star Fox. I love Star Fox 64. Don't at me. Don't at me. Star Fox 64 is better than Star Fox SNES. Don't at me. You know it's true. Star Fox 64 is the best game in the series. Don't at me. I fucking love Star Fox 64. You have no idea how much I played it to death. I absolutely played it to death. Yeah, Lilat Wars. It is a pretty good name. Because think about it. What is a fox, you know? A miserable pile of fur, obviously. What is a fox? A miserable pile of yiffing. Know what I mean? The Castlevania reference. Yeah. Yeah, Star Fox NES is good, but they just improved so much with 64. And pretty much, isn't Star Fox 64 a remake of Star Fox NES anyway? At least I remember reading it. Maybe it's like a remake and also a reboot. It's like a combination. What does the fox say? What does the fox say? Know what I mean? Wait, what is this? What is this area? Oh no, there's something on the other side. Well, same. Yeah, of course. Oh no, there isn't anything. Never mind, reload. I'm not taking that paint sector damage. You can piss right off with that shit. Where did you learn to fly? Where did you learn to be an asshole? Alright, fuck it, let's go. Atari Jaguar. Were you one of the cool kids, Makuta? Where you said, I have a Jag. You know, like how AVGN always said the cool kids would say, Jag. They wouldn't say Jaguar, they'd say, I'm going to play on my Jag. Hey, at least we can access the blue key door. Where the fuck is the blue key door? Oh my god, it's way over there. How the hell do I get over there? Good grief. Tiger handheld. The poor kids get the Tiger games. There's an archvile in there. Let's run away. Not today. Yeah, I still have a few, Makuta. I actually have Goosebumps. Goosebumps Tiger handheld electronics game. It is the one where I think you have you throw backpacks. I think at the Mummy, or if it's Slappy, I can't remember if it's the Mummy or the Dummy. The Mummy or the Dummy. I just know you throw backpacks to stop them from coming close to you. Good time. I used to have a few more. I used to have Echo the Dolphin Tiger electronic game, but I gave it away to a friend for their copy of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. I had a copy of Amazing Spider-Man. It was so much better. Holy fucking shit, there's like trying to contain a anus from spewing diarrhea. It's just shit everywhere. You're trying to plug the hole and it's just spraying everywhere. Fucking hell. Fucking insanity. Tiger Sonic 3 Super Mario. Yeah. So yeah, Echo the Dolphin was the one I had, and I also had that Street Fighter 2 one. I think Angry Video Game Nerd showed it off in one of his videos. The exact same one I had. Me, look at all these hit scanners. This entire level, this mapper has a hardcore super ultra fetish for hit scanners. It's insane. I see that secret. Nope, boners. Bye. No. It wasn't finished. I don't even know if this was a secret or not. But yeah, I think I've only had 3 Tiger handheld electronic games in my lifetime. And the Echo the Dolphin one was super cool. And also, I think AVGN showed that one off because it's super amazing. It was kind of like a flip phone. Do you remember those flip phones from the early 2000s? Like the Nokia flip phones that had the little cover that you would flip open? The Tiger Electronics handheld of Echo the Dolphin had a little button at the top, kind of like a Game Boy Advance SP. You remember how you opened the Game Boy Advance SP? So kind of on the side of that little circular hinge that connected it was this little button that you pushed in, and the lid would just flip open. It would be spring loaded, and it would just pop open, kind of like how a switchblade would just pop open. It was the coolest thing in the world, and I just kept... I actually flipped open the lid more than I actually played the Tiger game. I would constantly flip it open and close it, and flip it open and close it. It was so cool. It was like I had one of those fucking tele things. What are they called? Those communicators, remember from Star Trek? Where you flip open the thing and it goes... or something like that. It was epic. I love that thing. I even pretended to play Star Trek with that thing. When my cousin came over, him and I would end up playing some Star Trek. Like, you know, as kids, we would play some funny... We would make-believe... We would play make-believe Star Trek. And I would use that thing like a communicator. And then I made a gun out of Legos. And then we started playing Super Spies or you know, like games where we'd run around shooting with Lego-made guns. They look like shit, but hey, I was a kid, so. Hey, Untrainable. Yeah, super cool, nice colors. Which SNES games, Weed? I've streamed a few SNES games, but I don't know if I streamed those SNES games. I've streamed Super Mario World and Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. I streamed some Mega Man SNES games in the past. And I think I streamed some RPGs as well. SNES RPGs. And I believe I also streamed the original Star Ocean. Remember the Japan-only released original Star Ocean? I had a translated version. And I also played Mystical Ninja. The SNES Mystical Ninja. Starring Goemon. So yeah, I have played quite a few SNES games. But, yeah, N64 Donkey Kong. Danky Kang. Right, I need to go to the yellow key door. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm wandering around aimlessly. Where's the yellow key door? Ugh. Is here, I think. This map was not so good. This map was the ass vomit on the cotton candy. Know what I mean? Whee! Where's this go? I should have known. That level was mediocre. Bit too convoluted. And I missed enemies, apparently. That map was way too convoluted to search for all the enemies. Yeah, Happy Time Circus too. Wait, Happy Time Circle? Circle? Is this that circle jerk everybody's talking about? Is that the Happy Time Circle? Everybody gets circle jerked? I mean, if I was in that circle, I'd probably be happy too. Albortholus Outpost. That's a name. Hey, Oscar. Oh, look, it's an arch file. I don't think we've seen one of those yet in this WAD. And if you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you. In addition, that same bridge has all the e-girls on Twitch butt naked. standing on that bridge waiting for you. All you have to do is pay the low, low price of $5 million. Send it to my PayPal account in Nigeria. And no, I'm not the Nigerian prince, just in case you're unaware. DBP face, thinking face, we are all out of ideas. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. I mean, those last two wads with the fucking Japanese Valentines and the weed wad, that proved you were out of ideas and you were just scraping the bottom of the ass vomit barrel. I mean, it's not hard to see that they were really running out of ideas at that point. Huh. Archvile teleported. Oh no, don't tell me this is... No! Fuck off, door. That is Pain Sector. This is going to be that one map that's like that one map. Remember from DBP4? The alien wad? Remember that one garbage map where you had to go outside and you were taking constant Pain Sector damage unless you were wearing an environmental suit? Yikes. American Pie Friday. Yeah. Donkey Kong. If your dong needs a key, then you're in trouble. Wow, that... Monuments of Mars, again. What the fuck is this wad? What is this level? This gonna be one of those shitty-ass generic levels? Wait, I don't have a red key. I'll take one of these suits and I'll scout out here and see if there's anything I'm also gonna save because they're gonna spawn an Archvile up my ass, most likely. You know the only thing I dislike about this DBP? Too many pain sectors. That's all. Well, that last level was shit, but other than that, too many pain sectors. I really hope this entire fucking level is not going to be in pain sector areas. In the outside areas. Look at that tiny ass switch. Holy crap. It's so small. Which is exactly what she said. Is this a trap? Yeah, special place in hell. Also, we didn't get our Murray. I don't think there was a pain elemental in that one level that I wanted to get a Murray. It seems like every time I finally get a Berserk pack, no more pain elementals exist in the level. Which is rather obnoxious. I am not getting that blue ball yet. Oh, goody! Oh, goody! Look at that shit down there. Question is, do I want to go down there? Wow, look at that parade. Imps and boners? Fuck. On parade. This is why I like games that actually have fucking elevators that you have to press the button to initiate vertical movement. Not elevators that go up and down whenever you step on them, because fuck everything. All right. Where did those enemies actually come from? Thank you, Biss. Fuck yourself. Can I even kill you? Oh, I can. I thought he was immune to damage in there. I mean, most of this level is just that big giant part in the middle, it seems. Unless there's a secret section that I'm not aware of yet that adds another big chunk of level. Why am I using regular super shotgun on lowly zombie hordes? Yeah, see, I could drop down there and get the invincibility, or I could go this way and not get the invincibility. I think I'd rather get the invincibility, unless they're going to debate me and spawn a horde of barons and archviles and maybe a cyber. I'm not getting that. Here we go. This is where all the fuckery begins. The rocket fuckery. Fucking shotgunner. I'm dodging every rocket like an asshole. I have a feeling the key is when it really gets real. Yep. See, I told you there'd be an Archie. Fucking knew it. Where's the Archie? Gonna BFG the fucker, but he's gone. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in here. Fucking Revenant. See, it's giving me loads of shotgun ammo too. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned as to where that Archvile went. That Archvile just disappeared. Also, I want to try and get the Hell Knights to infight with the Revenants. Make my life a little bit easier. There we go, perfect. A little bit worried though. I wonder if the Archvile is a big debate. It'll come in to try and flame broil you and then it disappears. Do I have a Berserk pack? Please tell me I do. Damn it, the hell. I never get a Berserk pack. I'm never gonna get my pet Scully. Because these damn wads don't give me damn Berserk packs. Oh, fuck off! I hate this wad. Fuck my life. Of course, after I kill the fucking pain elementals, now I get a Berserk pack. Because fuck you, player. Son of a bitch. I hate everything. Even in vanilla, the Revenant rockets are easy enough to trigger infighting with other enemies. So it's not too big of a deal. Yeah, it's exactly, Bunker. Finding the Akimbo power-up after you've killed everything. I just want my pet. Is that too much to ask? Like, come on, bruh. I just want some head. Why do they have to make it so difficult? Just give me some head. Yeah, quick melee. My version fine-tunes the melee. Yeah, if you hold a gun, you kick. But you don't need Berserk for that. Wow, they're loading my tits up. Holy shit. Just watch. We'll never see another painkiller again on this level, I bet. Just imagine. Okay, fuck it. I'll take one of these. Just so I can collect all this. I'm not sure if kick affects the Berserk. I'm not sure if you can kick harder when you get a Berserk pack. I've never tried that. So I have no idea if it'll work better. Funny, I've played this mod so many times, but I've never once tried to kick an enemy with a Berserk pack to see if it actually did more damage. Huh. Yeah, glory kill. I prefer the glory hole, you know? Sticking my junk through the glory hole. Know what I mean? And your mom being on the other end. Kidding! It's a joke. Relax. It's a joke. What is glory hole? Wouldn't you like to know? It's that little hole in your bedroom, you know? Where you sometimes see Captain Winky. Know what I mean? He says hello and then he has to go back down below. Yeah. That's Captain Winky's home. Alright, let's save again because apparently I have to go back outside. Is there a red key door anywhere? Any elementals? I don't think that lava fall actually stops projectiles. Kick his ass, Spectre. Fuck off, shotgunner. Ugh. This is wide open area. I have to fucking fight so many enemies. I have a feeling this is pain sector. So I lost all my fucking health and armor because I'm trying to kill all the enemies while worrying about taking tons of pain sector damage. Ah, there's environmental suits in there. I should be fine. Oh, it's wearing off. No, let me out. Always take the one furthest from the door. Yeah, see, I don't know what that room is. Yeah, crouch and kick. Unfortunately, those are things which we never use because that would mean you have to crouch, and crouching's not allowed in Doom. Like jumping's not allowed in Doom. You can jump kick, I think, too, but crouching and jumping isn't allowed. It's forbidden. Also, my other computer decided, hey, I'm going to do a fucking Windows update, even though you just updated earlier today. I'm going to do another Windows update because fuck you. Fucking micro shit, garbage, dump ass, vomit, soft. Monsters can pick up items. Yeah. Monsters actually can pick up items. Only the Baron, though. The Baron can pick up exploding barrels and throw them at you, or he can rip off the head of a demon or an imp and then throw that body at you. So they technically can throw stuff at you. Oh, that map was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was a bit above average. I give it BZ seal of not shit. Yeah. Pacifist plant. No, they don't. They don't pick up power-ups. What map is this? Map 14. I'm actually sad. This is breezing by quite quickly. You remember what they say? Time flies when you're having fun? What is this? The fucking Twilight Zone? I'm enjoying a Doom wad? Oh, I hear a cyber right off the bat. A cyber Doimon. Cybers and boners and Archies and impies and get wrecked. No squirter. Fuck off. I want a squirter, damn it. No, I wasn't referring to your mom. I need an imp squirter. And notice again, ladies and gentlemen, how once I finally got the fucking Berserk pack in the fucking last fucking level, we didn't fucking get a single fucking pain elemental afterward. So it literally was the bullshit fuck you of the mapper not to give me another pain elemental. I can't believe I've gone this entire wad so far without getting my pet Scully. It's even worse considering the intermission screens are X-Files music and I still don't have my Scully. It's bullshit. Yeah, you kick his ass, you little zombie. Nice. I helped, but the zombie did a decent job. He was like the little chihuahua biting at his ankles. Man, I'm gonna run out of all my super shotgun rounds. I like when they explode. That's my favorite. Seeing revenants just explode into a pile of bones. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that Hell Knight over there. What's he doing in that window? What is that asshole doing in that window? Oh, he's trying to shoot at me. Oh, you fucker. You can actually shoot through that window. Unbelievable. Yeah, well, I can shoot too, bitch.
Go fuck yourself.
Excuse me, imp. Fuck yourself, too. Look at all the gratuitous overuse of exploding barrels everywhere. You would think that one mapper that we all hate, the worst mapper of all creation, made this map. But you'd possibly be wrong. Secret of Mana. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever listened to the soundtrack for Legends of Mana, Bunker? That soundtrack slaps those mommy milkers so fucking hard it blows all the others out of the water. Damn, Legends of Mana is insane hardcore. I mean, they don't just slap the fuck out of them mommy milkers, they play them like bongo drums. Know what I mean? I think Legends of Mana's OST has to be my favorite in the whole series. Even though that game is not all that great. I think Seiken Densetsu 3, aka Trials of Mana, is my personal favorite. Secrets of Mana is okay, but it's kind of meh. Trials of Mana is way better. Which was a shame that it was a Japan exclusive for many, many years before it finally got localized. Unfortunately, PC version does not get the OG version. We only get the remake, which sucks. I think there was a release compilation of the originals released on Nintendo, Nazi Tendo, on their e-store or whatever. I'll save again because I hear Cyber D's nuts. No Cyber D's nuts? Fucking what the hell? There's a fucking invisible hole in there.
Fuck yourself!
Yeah, Nintendo. There's blood coming out of that hole. Remind you of anything? Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a shame that Trials of Mana, the OG version, was never released on Steam as a compilation. Because I'd really like to play the OG version again. But I'm going to have to play the fan-translated version instead. Which is probably better, seeing as how, you know, fan translations are more accurate. Whereas Nintendo will censor shit. Because, you know, Nintendo. They like to censor all the stuff that naughty boys and girls aren't allowed to see. Because Nintendo is a video game company for kiddies. For little children. Remember the whole kerfuffle when Conker's Bad Fur Day came out? Nintendo had a shit fit. It was like Twitch when they see somebody doing a mom joke or an e-girl butt naked. They just spammed the ban button. That's what Nintendo did with Conker. Fucking yeeted that out of existence. Legends would be the fourth game. So, Final Fantasy Adventure is the first game in the series. Secret of Mana is the second game in the series. Trials of Mana is the third game in the series, hence why it's called Seiken Densetsu 3. And Legends of Mana is the fourth game in the series. The fifth game in the series is Sword of Mana, which was a Game Boy Advance game, and I think it was kind of like a remake, reboot of the very first game. And apparently everybody hated it. Wait, where's the yellow key door? I keep running around in circles. This is the yellow key door. Another Mancubus. Yeah. I tell you, Bunker, I'm a fucking connoisseur. of video games. I've played more video games than you know exist. Is that a thing I would tell any hot date? Absolutely not. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I play video games on the internet. Oh, really? I gotta go to the bathroom and powder my nose. Half an hour later, they ditch out the bathroom window. Cool story, bruh. Dine and ditch. You got gaming Alzheimer's. I mean, I did show off that list ages ago where I have 4,800 games on a document list that I played between 1998 all the way till 2015. I was playing games like crazy. 4,800 entries. And those were official games. Those weren't even shareware or downloadable games. Those were official big box releases. Back in the day, the AAA, you know, when it was still good. Before AAA turned to ass, anus, and what's the last A? Help me here. Ass, anus, and apples. Sure. That's what AAA stands for. Anal ass apples. Where the hell am I supposed to go? This door won't open. Oh man, it's one of those fucking switches. Unbelievable. And it's actually a lift, not a door. I thought that was a door. Nah, Barber of Mana, yeah. Remember how I had, well, you wouldn't remember Untrainable, but other people in chat would remember before my hard drive crashed that made me lose every single installed game and patched game and ready to stream game. All the fucking games. Literally 2 fucking gigabytes worth of games, all pre-set up. Before my hard drive died and I lost everything. I had asinine ass anus, yeah. I had the original Final Fantasy adventure that was on Android, because apparently there's no good iPhone emulator that exists, so there's lots of Android emulators. And there was a remake of Final Fantasy Adventure, the very first Seiken Densetsu. It was remade, kind of like System Shock remake, from the original 1990s version, which was black and white on Game Boy, the original Game Boy. And unfortunately, there was only 3 versions of the game that ever got released, and there was no PC or console version. There was only iPhone, Android, and PS Vita. Yeah, fucking Vita. There was a Vita release. There's no good Vita emulators out there. Nobody gives a shit about the Vita. It was such a forgettable handheld that nobody remembers it half the time. So yeah, I could not emulate the Vita version, unfortunately, and that's the best version of the remake. So I had to download the Android EMU and try and run that, but it had all the touchscreen stuff, so I had to use touchscreen prompts because it was like I was playing on a phone, you know? You have phones, don't you? So yeah, I was upset. But I had it ready to stream. I even did a few tests. And sure enough, hard drive failed. Losing all my games, all my saves. So now I have to re-download everything. I have to repatch everything. I have to get all the save stuff. I can't get all the save stuff back there. All the save files are gone forever. But, you know, I need to get them all configured and working again. It's going to be months getting all that shit set up again. So I can't be bothered right now. So I haven't touched a damn thing. Yeah. The Vita was dead on arrival. DOA. Apocalyptic asinine anuses. That's not bad. Yeah, 3DS scene. The 3DS scene is way bigger, like significant. It's insane. I mean, that Citra MU is so advanced, it's crazy. It can do more stuff than the freaking PS2 MU. Or the N64 MU even. Has more difficulty. But Citra, everything runs like butter on that thing. I'm going to save again, and I'm going to see if there's a secret down here. Aha! I knew it! There was absolutely nothing down here. Wait, where is this? Oh, good, there's an arch file. Point blank rocket. In the corner pocket. Yeah, Bunker, I do too. I actually have a bunch of saves from old games, including my save from Max Payne 1, way back in 2000, on a floppy disk. A 1.44 megabyte floppy disk. I have a bunch of my saves from various games I played. Good times. I'm going to regret this, but I want to see what happens if I do this. Cyber doesn't spawn. I thought it would. Fuck it. I'm not going to do that if the Cyber won't spawn. I even still have, from my cousin, I copied his copy. I copied that floppy, guys. Don't ever do that. Don't ever copy a floppy. You wouldn't download a car now, would you? So yeah, don't copy that floppy. But when I was younger, I copied my cousin's floppy, and I copied Space Quest 2, and Police Quest 1 and Police Quest 2. And also King's Quest 1 and King's Quest 2. And I remember playing the hell out of those. Good games. Yeah, Max Payne is really good. I even streamed Max Payne 1 twice on this channel. Never went any further than that, though, funny enough. I guess everybody kept bitching about not caring about anything that wasn't Doom. So it kind of made me apprehensive to play the rest of the Max Payne series. But I mean, I could try again, you know? Might be much better received now, since this channel has moved into a variety sort of thing. And we don't have to worry about people who only care about Doom constantly spamming in chat. Why aren't you playing Doom? When will you play Doom? So yeah, Max Payne might be in the future. In fact, I do have a bunch of games lined up, so it'll be a while before Max Payne comes around. because I have a bunch of games already set up that I want to play after I'm done with Clive Barker's Undying. Nah, Unreal 2, yeah. You know what's funny about Unreal 2? I played about an hour of it when it first came out. I bought it, played an hour, closed the game off, never touched it again. And it wasn't because I didn't like it. It was because I found these weird blue alien things to be super annoying. I really hated those weird aliens. There were these like blue aliens or something. And they kept being I think they would jump up into the air. They could climb stuff. They were kind of like monkeys in a way. It was weird. Is this the exit? Oh, this ain't the exit. So what is this? Am I supposed to wait for the ship? Or is that the beginning? That's probably the very beginning of the entire map. Yeah, I bet it was. Why did I just go full circle, and what was the purpose of going full circle? See, this is what I hate when mappers do. It's just a full circle that leads back to the very beginning and then go fuck yourself. Yeah, see the switch. That's what I had to do. Maybe Emberg, who knows? Did you know there's actually a Serious Sam Doom total conversion? Unfortunately, it's incomplete, and it only has 2 levels, but it was actually pretty decent. Yeah, just imagine Serious Sam in Doom. And look at the boner parade ready to welcome us into the exit. The boner party with open arms welcoming us. No secrets now. Yeah, I think the cyber got stuck, unfortunately. What is that? Do you see that back there? What the fuck is that? There's steps back there. Oh, it's in case you run all the way over here and you get flopped up. Maybe. You get stuck in the back. Oh, I missed some enemies. Yeah, the secrets are a little bit too tedious for me to search for. I mean, to be fair, this WAD is, dare I say, so much better than the previous two. Kraz Station. Oh, this is the dude that loves his slaughter, remember? In that last WAD, this person made a crazy slaughtery map. And I think in DBP44, they made that one map where you had to climb that mountain. And it was just a Slaughterfest map nonstop. I think this is the same mapper. The shit mapper. Also, we've already heard this music in a previous level, so... Not only are they running out of ideas, they're running out of music. So they're just reusing music we've already heard in earlier maps. Kick his ass, Pinky! Nom nom nom. Kick his ass, Pinky! Look at that chomp. Chomp. It's a shame the Pinky didn't have enough health to survive. The Pinky did not have the will to survive. Did not have the eye of the tiger. Still have not found pain elementals and berserk packs. So that's very annoying. What the fuck, Revenant? Unbelievable. Fucking Revenant from behind. Boner from behind. See? Ladies and gentlemen, surprise boners. It can happen in Doom as well. Surprise boner butt sex. Exactly what happened to me there. Oh no, this is a point of no return. Gotta love points of no return. And lava and pain sector everywhere. Yeah, not the fun kind. No, unfortunately, it's the ripping and tearing kind, you know? Ripping and tearing it wide open. Fisting that hole until it rips out your spine. Okay, good. Both of the pinkies got triggered to infight. The win-win for me. Look at that. Nom nom nom. Do I have a chainsaw? Fucking pain sectors. Of course, the enemies are immune on pain sectors, but not me. Why would I be immune to pain sectors? Obviously, all the enemies are. So let's have the player fight all the enemies on pain sectors. Give the enemy an advantage. Is it lively? Did your mom come with her bells on again? Naked with tassels? Is that why it's so lively? Kidding! Is she dancing naked on the table again? Did she smoke that dank kush from the previous wad and get high? I mean, you never know, right? You never know what they do when we're not around. Yeah. More working and less twerking. Get back to work, you slacker. Yep. Less work, more ripping and tearing. That's what people would say to me. Less work, more rip and tear. Oh, it's a trap. Remember that song from the last wad? It's a trap. It's a trap. I hear a boner, but I don't know where it is. I think it's stuck in that door. See, all these doors, they're going to open and a whole bunch of enemies are going to come out. I guarantee it. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, see, I can see enemies in the walls, man. They're coming out of the walls, man. They're coming out of the damn wall. How could they cut the power? They're just animals, man. Yep, here we go. Okay, maybe not. Oh, yeah, there's a boner. I think that Revenant is after the chain gunner. So I guess I'll let them... Nope, that... I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Ah! Toasty! Talk about your hot flashes, right? He left a trail of fire as he ran. That was beautiful. Look at the little trail of fire. He got toasty and he ran off in a trail of fire. See, this is why this mod's so great. It leaves those little nuances. That's the best thing, seeing those little nuances. It's fantastic. It makes you giggle like a schoolboy seeing boobies for the first time. Yeah, toasty. I think when I flip this switch, phase 2 of the enemy barrage might happen. Let's do a little savey. And let this flippy. Flip the switch and flip off the switch. Wait, what'd that do? What'd it do? It done did nothing. What it done do? The goggles, they do nothing. Was that just to open the door and that's it? Yeah, in Postal. You remember, Blackhead, when I would light people on fire and they'd run around chain reacting and lighting everybody else on fire? And then we get some hot pussy action when they lit the cats on fire and the cats ran around nonstop? Hot pussy everywhere. Now that was cool. That's some good shit. Uh-oh, I think I broke something. I think I done broke it. Or maybe I didn't break it. Maybe the blue key was the intention. You calling me mental? I'm not sure what this switch does. Whatever. I have so many great clips from that. I can upload them all to the Tiki Tac, you know? You remember? I uploaded a bunch of Tiki Tacs. And funny enough, I got one of my Tiki Tacs went viral again, sort of. I was getting nothing but shit views on a bunch of them, and then all of a sudden, boom, the latest Tiki Tac where you remember when I played Brutal Half-Life and Shotgun Barney went fucking psychotic on his coworker Barney and just shotgunned the fuck out of him and then just ran away? Yeah. Not even Barney Needs a Medic was as popular. Nobody gave a shit about that one where Barney was dismembered and decapitated and was still alive. But Barney going postal, that one, everybody loved it. Yeah, bless the algorithm. Puking, shitting, and pissing, huh? Well, everything except shitting happens in that. You piss in that one, and other people vomit in that one after you piss on their faces. But, you know. That game is still super funny, though. You just get a machete and just start cutting people's limbs off. I'm telling you, if you give me that much freedom in a video game, I'm gonna do some fucked up shit, I tell you what. I'm gonna see how far I can stretch that freedom in the game. See what limits I can push.
Looks like cleanup on aisle 4.
And thank you so much, Young Street, for the raid. Really appreciate it. Let me give you a shout out. And welcome, D King. Nah, talking about Barney. Hell yeah. Ooh, Shadow of the Colossus. Nice. And welcome, Young Street. Ever play Barney Hide and Seek? Unfortunately, yes, I have. Not one of my proudest moments in gaming, but, you know. Yeah, I played the Barney Doom. If you want to play something super messed up, Young Street, I dare you. I dare you to play a Doom WOD called Doom 3 Mr. Smiley Head Safari. Google it. You'll see what I mean. It is just a nightmare of drugs and acid, and you have to be on so many drugs just to make something like that. Yeah, and there's Barney the Purple Dinosaur that screeches like a xenomorph from the Alien movies. And then when he's not screeching like a xenomorph, he's saying, I love you, you love me. It is stream friendly, yeah. You can even play it on stream. I did. I might even do it again. But it is the most hilarious shit ever. It's like drugs, the Doom WOD. That's all you have to, that's all you need to know. Just drugs, the Doom WOD. If you ever wanted to feel what it's like to be on drugs, play that. Many mods. It is hilarious. I would recommend you go into that Doom 3 Mr. Smileyhead Safari with no knowledge, no screenshots, no nothing. Just go into Doom 3 Mr. Smiley Safari, load it up one stream, and just do first impressions. I'm pretty sure your mouth will just be, your jaw will be on the floor half the time, and your eyes will be like, what the fuck am I playing? 90% of your thoughts will be, what the hell am I playing? Yeah, it's one of those Doom WODs you have to believe, you have to see it to believe it. You know? It is funny. I don't recommend playing on UV though, because it will kick your ass something fierce. Oh, and also, Young Street, that same WOD has a BFC. Yeah, do you know what a BFG is? Well, a BFC is a big fucking cock, aka a chicken. And the chicken shoots eggs out of its butthole. That's the BFG ball. It is a giant fucking chicken egg flying against the wall, and it cracks open, and that's the BFG blast. No joke. And you hold the chicken by its legs. And when it fires off the BFG blast, it gives you a weird face as it poops out an egg. If that's not enticing you to play it, I don't know what will. I pretty much just sold that WOD just by saying that. You should be like, damn, I need to play this immediately. After seeing that. You're like the Fry meme. Just shut up and take my money. Where the hell am I even supposed to go? Oh, okay. Whatever. So, another dead-end room. Yeah, like Hot Shots. Man, this WOD, this level is kind of very convoluted. Ah, that's a yellow door, though. Where the hell is the red door? That is the red door. Yeah. I might check you out, Young Street, just to see your reaction to it if I end up catching you online. And then you'll be like, what the hell did you recommend me? You asshole.
Come out, wherever you are.
Thank you, D King, for the follow. I am lost. I don't know what this wants me to do. Oh, wait, there's an elevator here. Yeah, it's stream safe. It's not like DBP44 with the H-Doom sprites, Blackhead, which I didn't use because there was a censored version of it. So I used the non-H-Doom sprite censored version of DBP44. And I don't think big-ass anime titties or anime poon would have helped that WAD not suck ass, because it sucked the biggest loads of ass, regardless. I don't need this hole. Yeah, I only use Great Fairy holes. I don't use regular fairy holes. They're not worth it. Great Fairy holes are much nicer and bigger, and also them big booba. Know what I mean? The big pointy booba, not as bad as Lara Croft's booba, that where you can poke your eyes out, but still boobity enough.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, you kick his ass. Oh, no. I was rooting for the chain gunner. I was playing Ocarina of Time, yes. No, you don't play fan-made stuff? Yet. Still waiting for the day when Blackhead decides to play all these shitty Doom wads, right? When's your playthrough of Hellraiser Doom, Blackhead? Yeah, Hellraiser Doom. Or Toho Doom. Ah, I had to... Damn it! I hate that I had to dodge one shot and I got hit by the other. Good, you killed the Revenant. Good job, Moo Cow. Bullet hell stuff, yeah. Playing bullet hell shooters is like getting salmonella and having the screaming shits, where it's just spraying everywhere and you can't control it. Know what I mean? It's the same experience. Needs to be a TC to be interested. I mean, there's quite a few good ones. Pirate Doom is probably my favorite TC of all time. And it's not even a full TC, it's only a partial TC. So it's a partial total conversion. You can't use the acronym PC, so you can't say Doom PC because it's weird. So most people say Doom partial TC. So it's partial total conversion. You know, like when AVGN said DC Comics, Detective Comics Comics. Same thing there. Partial TC. Partial total conversion. I know, Unix. Shame there's no sequel. Can you imagine? Imagine if Pirate Doom got a sequel. Because look at all the Monkey Island games out there. Pirate Doom definitely deserves a sequel. Nope. Would you kindly stop flame broiling me? This level left a little bit to be desired. It was kind of yuck, but it wasn't super yuck. It was a little yum and mostly yuck. So 60% yuck, 40% yum. And actually it wasn't slaughter, which is surprising for this mapper. Why am I using brutal like a baby? Because I like to brutalize every hole, just like your mom, Unix. You know? Brutalize your mom's hole. I like to rip and tear every hole. Your mom's hole especially. So that's why I'm using brutal. Space station. True story. I'm kidding. Yeah. I don't usually have many people that hang out from a raid. Most people who watch this stream don't really, or most people who end up raiding the people from those channels don't really give a shit about Doom. So it's nice to have people, even if you don't care for Doom, just sitting and chatting, having a good time talking about people's moms. Kidding. Having a laugh. You having a laugh, mate? I swear on me, mum. I'm gonna kick your ass, mate. That crap any longer. Yeah. A whole bag of shit. That was because of that stupid skateboard game. Fuck me. That skateboard minigame in Spyro 3? Ugh. Did not make me happy. Ah, I found a secret. Fuck off. I found a secret. What map is this? This has been blazing. We've been blazing through this WAD, which is cool. I'm so happy I'm finally enjoying a WAD after those 2 failure pieces of garbage from earlier. DBP44 specifically. Remember how I described it? I described DBP44 as cotton candy. A big wad of cotton candy. Big giant bag of cotton candy. So delicious. Oh, you could just slurp it up. Now, enter big fat 500-pound dude. Shits all over the big wad of cotton candy. Just diarrhea all over it. Yeah. That is DBP44. Just absolute spraying that ass all over that delicious cotton candy, and there goes your appetite. And then after seeing that nightmare, you're traumatized to the point where DBP45 and the Kush couldn't even save it. So the Kush wad wasn't that much better. It was just mediocre maps by Stone Doomers. And they sucked. Wow, look at that Revenant rocket, 316. Look at that bullshit. Look at the size of this map. Do you see this? Look at this map. Gaze at this map. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I don't need to be in here. Why am I in here? Abort. You know, I have to be honest. As much as I've been enjoying the DBP series, sort of, I'll be kind of glad when I'm fully caught up and finished so I can go back to other Doom WODs. Because I feel like I've been playing the DBP series forever. And what's even funnier is the DBP series is only one of many speed mapping sessions. You know? There's a whole bunch of actual speed mapping sessions. In fact, the Abyssal speed mapping session, also known as ASS, is actually 60 plus to 70 WODs. Yeah. 70 WODs. Maybe even 80. I can't remember. I just know it's a lot. Yeah, Bunker. Ah, Super Crash happy. Reminds me of my experience with the BioShock remasters, remember? How much fun those were? They would be crash-tastic. I even have a bunch of clips where 2K fingered my anus, and I couldn't do anything but bend over. I remember one time that traumatized me severely where I lost about 4 hours of progress due to a crash in one level. Yeah, 4 hours of progress. Because BioShock 1 is the fucking game where the donkey-ass monkeys that made BioShock 1 decided, hey, how about we delete your save whenever you quick save and then put a new save. No, let's not put another save, you know, in the menu. Let's just delete the previous save and then put another save. So when you press the save button, you would end up having it delete the save, but then as it would try to do the quick save, it would end up crashing. And your old save is wiped, and your new save is wiped, and all you have is the 50-minute past autosave to fall back to. Same if you do manual save. It still can corrupt the save. And then you're still up shit creek. So yeah, the BioShock remasters were absolutely atrocious. Really terrible. And then I had a reverse experience. The first experience with the remasters, BioShock 1 crashed nonstop. BioShock 2 and 3, never a single crash, ran beautifully. Perfect. Without issue whatsoever. Then I played it again later on, many years later, and sure enough, the reverse happened. BioShock run, never a single crash in BioShock 1. Perfectly functional, smooth as butter, everything worked beautifully. BioShock 2 and 3, crashed all the time. And it was even worse in BioShock Infinite, because that game did not have quick saving. So, yeah, fuck my life. When everything works perfectly the first time, and then the reverse happens and completely screws you over. And I guess it's not too bad of a deal, considering at least you have quick saves in the second game, but when I had to redo a bunch of progress in the third game, it was not fun. Hey, Derpelganger. Yeah. I'm referring to Infinite as BioShock 3. The third game. So yeah, that's Infinite. I just don't want to say Infinite over and over. I don't want to say it infinitely, know what I mean? Because if I keep saying Infinite infinitely, then I get tired of saying Infinite. It feels like I keep on infinitely saying Infinite over and over and over and over and over. So I just say 3 instead. You're up to speed, yeah. No, I used 3 and Infinite in tandem. So, when I said Infinite, I was referring to 3, but I didn't really, yeah. And then I said third game, so Not only did I say Bioshock 3 and Bioshock Infinite, but I also said the third game. So you would think that I was talking about 3 different 3s. Bioshock 3, Bioshock the third, and Bioshock Infinite. Yeah, Doom 2016 is Doom 4. And Doom Eternal is actually Doom 5. And Proteus is actually Doom 3. No. Proteus is actually the real Doom 3. Bioshock Modern Warfare. What am I even doing? I'm just flipping switches. It's a switch hunt. Freaking switch hunt, man. Was that all for a plasma rifle? Oh, it was a triggered plasma rifle. It brought out the boners. Oh, good. An Incubus, too. Yeah, just imagine if Bioshock got the Modern Warfare treatment. Oh, wait, it did. Bioshock Infinite. Duh. Remember when Bioshock was good, and then it turned into COD Bioshock Edition? I.e. Bioshock Infinite was COD Bioshock Edition. The only difference was that skyhook, which allowed you to traverse the rails. But it was basically Bioshock COD Edition. 2-weapon limit bullshit and extremely linear level design. So it got hardcore codified. I don't want to go that way. Can I get that key already? Which a kindly. Was Bioshock ever good, though? I mean, it was aight. Some people like Infinite. Yeah. I think Infinite is okay. The shining star in Infinite is, without a doubt, the skyhook. That's probably the funnest part of that game, is combat with the skyhook, you know? Where you're in a combat arena, you skyhook onto the rail, and then you drop down on top of an enemy like frickin' Spider-Man, and you knock that sumbitch out, and then instantly jump back like Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, back onto the skyhook, flying around like Spider-Man, webbing across the city, landing on top of another enemy, and just knocking him out like Batman in style. It was epic. That was the best part of Bioshock Infinite, was how fun that was. But everything else in Infinite was mediocre. Even the story wasn't that great. Man, I really don't like this map. I really don't like this map. Give me the blue key already. Come on. Give me the blue key. What are you waiting for? Do it now. Yeah, come on. Or maybe the yellow key. See, I'm telling you, I'm working with amateur mappers here. Yeah, System Shock is so much more superior in every way. Hell, Prey 2017 is what Bioshock should have been. No joke. If Bioshock 1 and 2 had an inventory system like Prey 2017 and had a crafting system like Prey 2017, Bioshock 1 and 2 would have actually been amazing. I would have loved the shit out of those games. The biggest thing that they were missing were unbelievable. Were me missing a fucking switch because it was charred with blackened seared spots or singed spots from the fucking weapon I was using. So there was actually a switch there, but I couldn't see it because the whole fucking thing was just obstructed by a nasty charred singed spot. So I was running around like a donkey without realizing there was a switch there. Unbelievable. Really, hit scanner? Yeah, redecorating was my undoing. But yeah, it would have been so much better because I actually enjoyed Prey 2017 a lot more than the BioShock games. I got super upset when I was maxed in my ammo capacity and my money capacity, when I was hardcore ammo and health capped and all the other caps. And then in Prey 2017, that game rewards the hell out of OCD people like me. I'm the type of person that likes to explore every single nook and cranny, every corner of the level for the tiniest little collectible. And if I get a tiny little collectible, like one tiny little health refill, or one tiny little container of money, or one tiny little clip of ammo, I am just ecstatic. Absolutely happy as a clam. You have no clue. I love exploring in those games. I'm so OCD when it comes to exploring in those. And the thing about Prey 2017 and System Shock 1 and 2 is they reward you. They actually reward you for exploring like that. Which is fantastic. Yeah, Bunker, I know. I think that's why so many people were aggravated and why people didn't take Prey 2017 seriously. When Prey 2017 first came out, everybody was shitting on the game. But it is actually a pretty good game. That's the thing. People were shitting at it nonstop. Shitting all over it because it wasn't like Prey 2. And it was all because of the title. It had nothing to do with the game itself. It was people were shitting on it because it had the same title as the Prey everybody loved from 2006. It was kind of like the Doom 3 effect, you know? People shat all over Doom 3 because it wasn't like Doom 1 and 2. And that's what Prey 2017 is. It's kind of similar to Doom 3 in that regard. Yeah, you were one of them fools. Yeah. See, even I didn't care too much for Prey when I first played it. I played Prey 2017 on release. I even pre-ordered it. And I played it on release. I even streamed it back in 2017. And I thought it was an okay game, right? I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. I thought it was above average. I thought it was okay. But it wasn't all that impressive to me. And I was a fucking moron. Because the second time I played Prey and did a recording of it, I absolutely loved the game.
Victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
Archvile, run away! And thank you so much, Wicked Crow, for the raid. We just had to BFG an Archvile. But yeah, thank you so much, Wicked Crow. Let me give you a shout out as well. Everybody in chat, go check out Wicked Crow too. Hope you had a good stream. We were just talking about Prey 2017 and how silly we were to shit on that game because it's so good. But yeah, when I played Prey 2017 back in 2019, I think, I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. And part of the reason why I loved it so much was the fact that I was collecting every piece of garbage in the entire game. I would go everywhere. I would pick up every piece of trash, every banana peel, every used tissue, every roll of toilet paper, everything I could possibly find that was complete and utter junk, just to take it to the recycler because I got giddy and all bubbly when I could recycle it into a ammo container or a health pack or something. Yeah, it's been Wicked Crow. It's been a good stream. We're actually playing a good Doom mod after playing some mediocre ones. Unfortunately, you weren't here earlier because we were playing a weed wad. Yeah, let that sink in, Crow. Weed wad. The entire wad was about weed. That dank kush. Every level was themed around the weed. And the UAC was renamed Union Aerospace Cannabis. No joke. I'm not making this up. Yeah. And yeah, Moonwalker, I can see how some people got bored of that game because unfortunately the biggest issue with Prey 2017 is there's not enough enemy variety. Once you fight those weird walkie dudes, you know, there's only like 4 or 5 enemy varieties in the entire game. So that's the saddest part about Prey 2017. The major lack of enemy variety. Yeah. But other than that, I really like Prey. Granted, I like Prey more because of the mechanics. Because it felt more like System Shock, and that's why I liked it more. BioShock, I kind of just keep getting too bored of because, you know, once you max out your health cap and your ammo cap and your money cap, it just, you know, gets kind of droll. You see all these collectibles and you can't pick them up, and your OCD is just going absolutely haywire because you're full up on everything. And you're just going nuts. You're just getting so angry because you can't pick up anything. I had to go to those motherfucking vending machines just to waste money on pep bars. Yes, on stupid fucking junk. Because I hated being capped on money. So I would waste $20 just on pep bars even though I had full health. Just so that I could pick up more money. It was driving me nuts. So yeah, that was fun, right? I think the door is over here. No, it's not this door. It's this door. Yeah, yeah. There it is. Hey, Tompa. You love BioShock 1? I still think BioShock 2 is better. It has much better gameplay. Although the story of BioShock 2 isn't as good. But one of the issues I had with BioShock 1 is constantly having to switch between the gun and the plasmid powers. And that was annoying. In BioShock 2, you could wield the gun and the plasmid powers at the exact same time. Kind of like Clive Barker's Undying, you remember? How in Clive Barker's Undying you can wield your magic powers and your weapon and shoot them both at the same time? That's how BioShock 2 worked. And it made the gameplay so much more enjoyable and less tedious. Yeah, crap tons of redundant software, but at least you can pick them up. And they disappear off the map, you know? It's discarded, but at least it's picked up. How much is crap tons? Not that much, actually. Crap tons. Yeah, like maybe 10 or so. System Shock 2 has that too. There are a lot of redundant, discarded softwares. But, like I said, when you pick them up, they go away. You don't see them on the map anymore, so you don't have to worry about picking them up, you know? Hey, life. Cock of the morning. Cock of the walk. Cock of the walk, laddie. Where are me lucky charms? You have the same problem with your cat, yeah. I have the same problem with women. I mean, what? Kidding! You know, you go, you pick up a woman for a date, and they go away. Only your mom stayed. Also kidding. Nah, I just go up to a hot date and I pull out my Zorcher and I say, "Hey baby, take a look at this epic Zorcher." And they get so moist, I tell you what. They're just like, oh, just ripping off their clothes and shit, you know? Want to see my Zorcher? Spray bottle. Yeah. Get that bottle of seltzer, right? The spray seltzer. Yeah, unrealistic wet dreams. Yeah, good times. It's always fun and games until you wake up and realize it was all just a dream. Don't you ever hate when you're having an awesome dream and all of a sudden you end up waking up due to some asshole blaring their music at 2 in the morning and all you're hearing is boom, boom, boom from the sub across the street and it woke you up from an awesome dream? And you're just so angry? Or a vehicle that drives by and rattles your windows because they're playing the bass so freaking loud? Yeah, I want you in my room. In fact, Blackhead, that's kind of what your mom said to me. She said, I want you in the room giving me boom boom. Get in my room and give me boom boom. Kidding. Yeah. Unfortunately, what the hell is even this? This map is kind of meh. It's a little bit too try-hard for me. Freaking try-hard maps. You gotta love Doom try-hard maps where they make the map so ginormous but fully empty most of the time. Here's a question. Can I make an imp squirt? I made an imp squirt for me earlier, so it's potentially possible I can make some of these imps squirt for me now. You have not seen anything until you see an imp squirt after you blow their head off. Look at this horde. I have to thin the horde of imps. Damn, look at that. Oh, more are spawning in. It's an imp merry-go-round. The spin cycle of imps. You like hard, but you don't like try. That's why they invented Viagra. So you don't have to try to be hard. Get it? No squirter. No squirter. Nope, that was an arm. No squirter. Nope, that was too much. Shaved a little bit too much off the head. Aw, no squirters. Well, that made me sad. Yeah, Triagra, right? I know, Bunker. Munkers. Munkers cannot defrag each other. Munkers. I still had bunker in my head when I said monster, and I said munker. Bunker munker. Munsters. All the Munsters. I hate that this is a timed switch. Why does it have to be timed? In order to block you from going back for the Megasphere, probably? Oh, yeah. Save. Only the tip, yeah. But yeah, it sucks when the monsters don't T-frag each other. Oh, look, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, isn't that wonderful when the BFG goes in between them both? The BFG ball hit way over here. Well, this map also is not that bad. It's okay. Oh, goody. Wow, that other one took the entire load. Of course, it's going to be Revenants. Why is it always Revenants? This must be what they mean when they say pro bono. Know what I mean? That must be what they're referring to. Pro bone-er. Pro bone-er. Remember the Budweiser frogs? Except imagine them saying pro bone-er. Oh, I see where I am. I'm up here now. Oh man, does that mean I have to go all the way around? I would like to not have to always go around. Wait, why don't these open? What the hell? I have the blue key. What do you want from me? I command you to open. Open, says me. Open, saith I. Oh, you can go back up here. Okay. So I didn't have to fall down there. I was worried that I would have to fall. Oh. Of course. Of course. I'm still waiting for that Cyber D buttsack surprise. Because you know it's got to happen. Also, where the fuck are I have the Berserk pack, but I've not seen a single pain elemental in this entire level. Where the fuck are the pain elementals in this WOD, man? I want my pet skull. When am I going to get my frickin' pet skull, man? This is so annoying. Where's my Murray? Every single time I get a Berserk pack, there's no pain elementals to be seen in sight. It's so annoying. Yeah, stupid haiku. F you, haiku. Isn't this neat? Look. You see how that little thing's giving off a little radius of light? A little cone of light? So cool. Little effect. So, what am I supposed to be doing now? This level just looped on itself and I have no clue. Okay. Oh. Oh! Oh! This is cool. This is fine. Remember the Cyber D buttsack surprise? Oh, I got stuck on the stupid post. Yeah, Untrainable, I own a physical copy of Planescape Torment. One frog per line or each alternating one word? I don't know. Oh, I keep getting stuck on that stupid column. It's so fucking annoying. I don't think I saved for the longest time. I'm going to do an emergency save here because I don't think I ever saved at all for the longest fucking time. And if I get stuck on that stupid ass column again, not column, this stupid light down there. Fortunately, I'm not getting the full load in there. Yeah, they're not getting hit by any of the load. Maybe barely. If I could fight one at a time, it'd be fine. But having to fight 3 at a time is very annoying. You know that the mapper put those little light posts there just to be an asshole so you'd get stuck on them. Of course there's an invincibility over there. There would be an invincibility over there, right? Yeah, the floating skull. I remember the floating skull character in Planescape Torment. But I'm referring to the skull in Monkey Island. Do you remember Curse of Monkey Island? That's my favorite skull. The demonic talking skull Murray from Curse of Monkey Island. That was the best one. Want to see something funny?
Get off, scum! Get off, scum! Fuck yourself! Go fuck yourself! Fuck yourself!
Moo!
Get off, scum! Get off!
Aw,
scum.
you mad?
Get off, scum!
You mad cow?
Fuck yourself!
Mad
fuck
cow?
Get off! Get off! Fuck your go! Fuck your go! Fuck your go! Go! Fuck your go! Get off! Get off! Go! Go! Fuck your get off! Fuck your get off! Go! Fuck your go! Get off! Fuck yourself! Fuck yourself! Fuck yourself! Fuck yourself! Go! Fuck yourself!
Angry cow is angry. He's so mad. Let's switch to the Plasma. There we go. Kaboom. The only good cow is a dead cow. And I'm going into the next level with 64 HP. You honestly thought I was referring to Planescape Torment every time I was talking about my pet skull? No. I was referring to Monkey Island the whole time. Why do you think I called him Murray? I called him Murray because that's literally the name of the talking skull in Curse of Monkey Island. Hell, in what's it called? Tales from Monkey Island. In Tales from Monkey Island, Guybrush actually finds some decorative skulls at shops and stuff, and he always says Murray with a question mark. It's a little bit of a Easter egg and homage to the character from Curse of Monkey Island. And hell, even the other Monkey Island that was released recently, what was it called? Return to Monkey Island? Even that one has Murray in it. You're actually a dumbass. I mean, we all knew already, Bunker, so it's no new news for me because I already knew that from the beginning. Yeah, see, this is how you were probably... Oh, never mind. But yeah, it's old news, Bunker. Everybody knows. Oh, no! Where is this? Wait, where the hell am I? Oh, this is not what I wanted to happen. How do I get back to where I was? I'm guessing this is the way you were intended to get the Oh, no, the invincibility was over there. So you would have dropped down from there. I remember that. I have no clue how to get the invincibility then. I mean, I took those enemies out piss easy without needing the invincibility, so you know, Giga Chad and whatnot. Who needs invincibility when you have the power of BZ? BZ's motherfucking G. BZ MFG. Only I could figure out how to get that armor, though, because I have 0 armor. Should I fall into the pain sector? Yeah, sure, let's save. Aha! Smart cookie. That's all I need. 200 armor and we're good to go. Now, how the hell do I actually get over there again? I don't remember how I did anything. Oh yeah, I went through this teleport. Duh. This thing. That's how I did it. Wait a sec. Of course. Fuck off. Bunker. It did it to me again. Oops. I did it again. A switch behind the switch. That one episode in Doom, eat your heart out, right? If only I had found that switch sooner, I could have BFG blasted. Yep. E2M1, eat your heart out. I mean, it's kind of hard to look in the back of that switch when you're being bombarded by cyber demons up the ass, but, you know. Finding the way to get the invincibility after you've killed everything, however, is always fun. I mean, this map was mediocre, but it was kind of fun, too. Most of these maps were decent. Crazy. Also, it was long. Look how long that map was. Almost 40 minutes. Vrac Botanicals. Oh, wait. Is this the end? Oh, no. It's Elia. It's motherfucking Elia. Oh, dear. Heaven help us all. Oh, good. Oh, goody. These wads always gotta end in ass, right? Fucking Joe. Joe Elia makes all the demons squealia. Gotta get the Joe's happy ending. I guess this is where the term sloppy Joe came into existence, right? Because, you know, you get the happy ending with a sloppy Joe. Know what I mean? Joe Sloppy Elia. You know you're playing quality when the last map is Elia. I mean, this map seems very generic so far. This feels like baby's first map. You know? It feels like one of those maps that a new mapper would do, testing out what it's like to map for the first time. Oh yeah, the cyber's down there. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I've given so many maps higher scores, so yeah. Kick his ass, Seabass. Yeah, I'm gonna get the multi. Look at that ass, though. That cyber ass. Do you see them cheeks, man? Those are some cheeks, I tell you what. All right, here we go. Damn it. I didn't get close enough. Well, I didn't get close enough the first time, so obviously it wouldn't have done a shit ton of damage.
Fuck yourself!
Oh, wow, you can cancel him out just by shooting him. Look, I didn't even know that. I can cancel him from doing the rage attack just by shooting him when he's in rage. Only works with the shotgun, though. You have to pain chance him. That's funny. I didn't know that would actually cancel out his rage mode. So what kind of amazing mapping do we have here? Look at this. Wow, this is great. I don't know what the point of this is, but this is great. This is great. You could say I'm getting a rise out of this level. Oh, good, it's an arch vial. Guys, it's an arch vial. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course, Elia would make shit. Elia not making shit is like a toilet never being used. Stop it, Archvile. Fuck yourself. Wow, that Arachnotron's being annoying. Stop dodging my rockets! What the fuck is this? The Arachnotron that wouldn't die? What is it, a horror wad? Yeah, when he's on vacation. I can tell you, Elia turned up that diarrhea dial to an 11 when it comes to the latest DBPs. He went from being mediocre to being absolute shit. He probably got sick and tired of being called mediocre and just decided to copy every other trolly-ass mapper ever that spams hordes of enemies galore. I don't think this DBP has a credits map, funny enough. Oh, it has an arch file, though. ×2, ×3, ×4, ×7. Yep, there's 2 arch files. Wow, okay. Fucking stupid pinky bitch! Unbelievable. Where's my last save? Oh, good. I thought I saved, but I guess I didn't save because fuck Joe fucking dumbass donkey bitch Elia. Man, I hate this wad. Great. I love forgetting to save. Should have saved after I killed the cyber. I swear I saved. Yeah. It's almost similar to when you lock your car or you lock your house, right? And then you wonder. You did it so instinctively and so fast that you wonder, did I actually lock my car or my door to my house? Or did I just think I did? That is literally what fucking happened to me. Did I save or did I just think I saved? The exact same effect. Yeah, it's your everyday. Yeah, see? I'm gonna keep that Archie alive. It'll take care of all the arachno shits for me. Oh god. Ow! Oh, fucking Archvile. Why is that Archvile still alive? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This outcome was better, but not by much. You keep asking and checking your door screen time. Yeah. So that's me with saving. That's why every time I feel like I should have saved, I did save, but apparently I didn't save, even though my brain thought I saved. But, you know, it's the effect of opening the door and locking it, and then wondering if you actually locked it or if you only thought you did. Same thing here. And then when you get fried and have to redo it, you realize you had made a terrible mistake. Well, at least that's the exit. Alright, I'll save once I get open that door. Once I get open that door. Once I get that door open and grab yoink that. Grab yoink. We will grab yoink and we will get open that door. Somebody set us up the bomb, guys. Main screen turn on. Save game is. I'm just gonna fire rockets down that corridor like a sumbitch. Until everything is dead and pasted all over the wall. See? Look at that. Look how much better everything goes the second time. Oh, boners, great. Love revenants. At least there were only 2. Fuck off. Yeah, I saved before we opened the blue door. Also, there's more revenants. A lot more revenants. Way more revenants than I thought there'd be. There were only 2, but in actuality, there were 2 dozen, huh? So it was worse. Wow, that was a lucky shot. What's the other switch for? I mean, this map is as mediocre as Elia gets, you know? It's just, let's just make mediocre, wide open area with Cyber D and then a whole bunch of linear hallways. Fuck. Getting bonered in the corner. Nope, no, no, no. Nope, fucking, stop it. Jeez, I almost got bonered in the corner. 3 boners, 3 revenants. And I was stuck in the corner, and they were just gonna pound me hardcore. That could have ended up horribly if I didn't have a plasma. Hey, can I get the Berserk pack? Wow, I had to go this entire WAD without getting my pet. Instantly 0 out of 10 WAD. BZ couldn't get Scully pet. 0 out of 10. There was only one time in this entire WAD that I had a chance to get a Lost Soul pet. And that was in that one level. You remember where I killed those 2 pain elementals and then immediately found the Berserk pack afterward? That was the only time in this entire WAD where the Berserk pack was in the same level as Lost Souls. So I'm very upset by that. I'm very upset there's no Berserk pack secret in here. Maybe I should keep one Lost Soul alive, you know? In case I find a magic Berserk pack out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Oh, stop it. Pain elementals are coming down here too. And he's zigzagging my rockets like a bastard. That is not a berserk pack. I mean, I'll take it, but I won't take it happily. I want my berserk pack, damn it. Damn you, Elia. Yeah, no mort. No witty retort. Nobody with whom to consort. All I can do is sit here and abort and try to build a fort and laugh and snort and search for license plates with the name Bort. Who names their kid Bort? Mom, can I get a license plate? Come along, Bort. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bort. And this is the exit too, so I missed a whole bunch of enemies and there's no berserk pack at all. Unbelievable. So yeah, this entire fucking wad robbed me of my lost soul that I couldn't even have. And it's all Elia's fault. Frickin' Elia. One of the best Simpsons scenes. I think one of my most favorite Simpsons scenes of all time has to be when Homer was driving home drunk from Moe's and he messed up his lawn or something. And then I think either some police detective or insurance person came along and asked, he said, "Is this Moe's some kind of tavern?" And then Homer in his mind, he's like, "They must know it's a bar. They must not know it's a bar." And then he goes, "It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography." It was the Mr. Plow episode. That was hilarious. And probably my favorite episode of all time was the Halloween episode. Do you remember? I think it might have been the very first Treehouse of Horror. Remember when all the zombies infested Springfield? My favorite scene of all time is when Homer and Bart exit their house and they're going to the car and Flanders appears and he's like, "Hey, neighborino, mind if I chew your ear?" And then Homer blasts Ned Flanders and Bart retorts saying, "Dad, you shot the zombie Flanders." And Homer remarks, "He was a zombie?" Best scene, hands down. Oh, I love that. Hey, Kragaro. Fucking Elia. Why is the O in botanicals have red around it? Was that the glory hole? Did it get a little bloody? Do you see the O? Look at the O. I don't know if you can see it on stream, but there on the inner ring of O, there's a bunch of red stained around that hole. It's almost like that hole got pounded nonstop and was bleeding. Yeah, the O in botanicals. It looks like it was bleeding. The inside hole is bleeding. What the fuck? Why is that a thing? Why is there red? Why is there red around the hole? Some questions should never be answered, and I guess this is one of them. Yeah, Bunker, they did. Shattered Under Pressure. Ah, this is the last map. Maybe I'll get a lost soul here. I thought the last map was the last map, but it wasn't. Even though I think the last map was actually listed as the title of this DBP. But apparently it's not the last map. There's still one more. So I just got debated into thinking we did the last map. Go figure. Oh no, I hope this isn't a fucking 1 hour map, because that would be awful. Just imagine if this is the 1 hour long tryhard map. Ooh! Should I get that now or should I wait? I should wait. I have 160 health and 189 armor. If I get that brown ball now, I'm gonna regret it. We don't want to get the Megasphere yet. We want to save it for when we actually need it. Because at some point, this level will probably lock me out of being able to go back. And then I'll end up not being able to get the Megasphere at all. Which will suck. Wow, did you see that? Only in Bertelderm can you see epic shit like that. I rocketed the imp, and the imp's corpse, the torso of the imp, flew out the window, smashed here, and broke these light posts. That's like when you see those physics games, you know? With all those advanced physics, and you end up shooting an enemy, and the enemy goes flying up in the air and lands on top of an explosive barrel and blows up the barrel, which sends an object flying and smacking into another enemy that ends up killing that enemy. That's the kind of shit you saw there. Oh, that was cool. Another cup of coffee. Good thing there's a VOD bunker. Yeah. You can watch the replay. It's like when you're watching those sports programs and you see the replay of a epic goal or something. VOD are you talking about? I want to suck your VOD. Your vlog. What do you mean? This kind of reminds me of that one level in that Godzilla WOD. I'm getting flashbacks, man. Not good flashbacks either. Yeah, see? And now I'm fucked. I'm fucked. You see? I'm fucked. Wow, I just T-fragged a Mancubus. That was epic. I almost got fucked, but then I didn't. See? I saved the Megasphere for this very reason. Also, that Kako is chewing the fat. Look at that. That Kako is just chewing the shit out of that Mank. See? Doom brings on whole new meanings to chewing the fat. Yeah, save. I didn't get fucked, thankfully, so I don't have to restart the level. And I haven't saved yet, because I want to wait until I kill some more enemies first. I'm going to regret it. It's mostly the pain sectors that are stupid here. But I will save after I empty this room full of enemies. Okay, now I think we're good to go. Just get back onto that island. I was actually planning to save before I jumped across this, but then, you know, the whole horde of enemies just spawned out of nowhere. I think that's a... No, that's not a secret. All right, now we do the save. Wow, he zigzagged. Yeah, finally. Now, if only I could get a Berserk pack. Wouldn't that be lovely? Berserk pack, please? No? Fuck you. Berserk pack? No? Up your ass. Blow it out your ass. And unfortunately, that had to be the way. I swear, this wad has been fucking me over on Berserk packs like you wouldn't believe. The day I get Murray the pet will be easy, no sweat. But unfortunately, this wad is shit. So, no Berserk and Pain Elementals for me. It's like they knew. It's like the developer knew that I would be playing this wad with Bertelderm. And so they deliberately made it so I couldn't get a Berserk pack and a Pain Elemental at the same time. Just to spite me. Joe Elia traveled into the future to spite me. And then went back to the past to make this wad with that knowledge. Just watch. There'll be a Berserk pack down there. Also, I just rocketed myself in the face because love rocket launchers. Yeah, see, it's even more important that I saved the Megasphere from earlier. Because look at my health. Hey, I'm Gil. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look, it's an art file. How did all those rockets explode right near the enemies but didn't explode that barrel at all? What are the chances? Excuse me, you're supposed to be dead. And he's supposed to be dead too. This level just keeps going forward. So yeah, maybe I'll go back and get the Megasphere now. If I still can, even. Ah, fuck. Momentum. Get it? Momentum. Always making me run off the edges. You could say it's a momentous occasion. It's quite monumental. Because the title of this wad is Monuments of Mars. It's a momentous, monumental occasion. Monumental, momentous moments of madness. Now, let's see if I end up losing my Megasphere immediately. Yeah, see, look at all the stuff in... Yep, fuck off. This is where we run. I am not fighting enemies on tiny-ass platforms, especially Revenants, because fuck those things. Fuck that shit. Imps are fine, I guess. Nah. Get wrecked, Revenant. Wait, did I get hit? I got... Wow, a Caco's trying to... And there's a Berserk pack. Of course. Now, what are the chances we're actually going to find a pain elemental to fight, right? Why is that Revenant still alive? The Mancubus should have won, damn it. Unbelievable. Can't believe the Revenant won. There. Now all we gotta do is wait for a pain elemental, if it'll ever come. Yeah, see, all that ammo I could collect, but it's all over top of pain sectors. Good thing I have over 100 health, so I don't need those health kits. I have a feeling those health kits are only if you fall into the pain sectors. They're just to keep you alive. Fucking really? Wow. 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 Fuck this garbage wad. Do you see that bullshit? Look what just fucking happened. Unbelievable. Fucking donkey, monkey, cock sucking, waffle dickin' shit tit ass vomity dumbass mapper. I just got instantly stuck between everything and just absolutely destroyed my health. That was the biggest fucking trolley bullshit ever. You know, I would rather honestly have slaughter map encounters versus trolley ass bullshit like that. Extreme trolley sections where you just get absolutely destroyed by a single hallway where you're stuck in there as a bunch of super strong tanky enemies spam in front and behind you. Ah! Well, at least I finally get my lost soul. Here we go! On the very last level, we get some head. Finally. It took us the whole entire wad, but we finally have our pet. Can you believe that? We finally got some head in the end. So at least it was a happy ending. After all. Why am I using that? So much easier just to do this, especially when there's pain sectors everywhere. Save. I'm not losing my lost soul again. Again, why am I doing that? Wow, there's shit from this side too. I'm just getting caught in the crossfire of every fucking projectile because this mapper is a fucking cunt. An absolute cunt. Look at these fucking traps, man. They're so fucking stupid. These are asshole traps. It's just, let's just sandwich you between... Yeah, see what I mean? This entire level is just asshole traps galore. Just the most heinous troll traps. Tight rooms with constant troll trap spam. And annoying doors opening and closing. This mapper should be yeeted out of the Doom community because this mapper fucking sucks ass. That super annoying level design where it's just troll trap after troll trap after troll trap constantly. Non-stop. Managed to survive, but barely. Ugh. Think I could get across that? If I strafe run, I probably could make that. Archvile, what a surprise. Oh good, I have no BFG ammo. $30 HP, and we get blue balled. There. Now, let's save. And I want to see if I can make it across these. Ah, see? Excellent. Wonder if there's a secret on this side too. Nope. I have a feeling I can't make this. I done fucked up, guys. I fucked up. Guys, I think we're screwed. Oh wow. Never mind. Wow, that was unique. I did not expect that. I thought we were getting screwed. I didn't expect the mapper to be so kind. Jeez, it was just troll trap extravaganza, but there's actually teleports. Go figure. Wait, am I going I'm going the wrong way. Shit, I got turned around. I'm supposed to be going this way, not that way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we finally did it. We got our lost soul pal Murray at the very end of the entire DBP WAD. And let's, with our Murray, exit the final level, I believe. Hey, Radio Geek. Also, thank you for the follow, even though the alert didn't go off. Shattered under pressure. Reminds me of your mom's pelvis, you know? Kidding. You know, under the pressure of the big D. Breakout. I think we just loop around. Thanks for playing. The truth is out there, guys. Remember, I want to believe. The truth is out there. We got our Scully. I'm doing all right, Radio Geek. Oh, look, guys. Regular Doom 2. Oh, right, because this is supposed... Okay, yeah, this is supposed to be Monuments of... This is supposed to be Monuments of Mars #1, but I didn't load that WAD. Remember when I was saying earlier how you're supposed to load Monuments of Mars DBP 1 in conjunction with this DBP 40... What is it? 46? So yeah, you're supposed to load both of them at the same time. And when you finish DBP 46, it goes back to New Game Plus to DBP 1 levels. But I did not load that WAD, so we're just playing regular Doom levels because, you know, fuck it. Fuck it. Because I didn't load the Monuments of Mars Episode 1. And now I need to find the shoddy gun. Yep. There we go. Give me a rocket launcher. I need to make big boom. Piss off, imps. I need to make big bada boom. Hey, I'm walking here. Yeah, there it is. The sweet release of victory. That sweet, sexy release. And now, the end of it all. In the void. Whee! NBZ was reduced to a quivering mass of flesh and bone. Let's see. Yeah, new Doom 2 experience. Everything's dark. The textures are missing. Everything's missing. The true way to play Doom. But yeah, we have all the way to map 19 is Doom 2. And then map 1 all the way to map 7 is Doom 2, because that's where the first Monuments of Mars is supposed to be. So map 8 to 18. How many maps is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 maps total. So yeah, there you go. G fucking G. We did it. Monuments of Mars 2 done and dusted. Look, bud, you leave now and you forfeit your body count, bruh. But yeah, that's basically it.